I'm okay. I just smoked another to the face, yeah. She wanna stay. Singing to your bitch like I was Drake, yeah.
Don't just try to tell me you love me. Can't keep it real if you really don't trust me. Come with a real, you hip in the front seat. Get my meals, I'm gunning for the money. Money in the bank. Come on with a dank. Skrillin' in the tank. Rolling with the gang. You sitting out on the sideline tripping. I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin.
Yeah. I'm okay.
What up, though, and welcome to Whatever Waits Live, WorldSports.com. I'm Easy, my Spinmo Rax, young Chris Skywalker.
Oh.
We got our boy Dom coming up today, too. Giving us around the league. All right, I'm sorry, Skywalker. This guy is Skywalker.
My ass finna get fired, fellas.
This guy did his hair and everything.
My
He
ass
looks so.
finna get
He
fired.
asked if he'd get on. I said, yeah. We got to get him on for the summer's up. You got to
That's
share. You got to be nice.
That's all right, easy.
You got to be nice. You were only child, weren't you?
I felt like it at sometimes, yeah.
Oh, you do. You have a sibling.
I do, yeah.
Older, younger? What's the story here?
She's older.
Oh, she sounds mean.
No, she's awesome. She's awesome. I just had lunch with her today.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out.
Come on.
Shout out.
Come on. His dad's a fucking
Yeah, his dad
Celtic
would
warrior.
choke the fuck out of me, honestly.
My dad's terrifying.
His dad is a
I'm not
scary
gonna
man.
lie.
Your dad red like you too, like the the blondish reddish hair.
Nah, he's bald now, but like when he was younger, he had he had a motorcycle and long curly hair. Like, he's a beast.
His dad is a beast. I can confirm.
Yeah.
Well,
And his hands are huge.
how tall is he?
He's 6'4", 6'5". So like if I'm ever getting into some trouble, bro, I'm just calling him to like come clean
Papa
up.
Bear.
You know?
He still lift to this day.
He's getting back in the gym. He's trying to lose a little bit like a weight now. He's doing like fasting. He's actually lost a bunch of weight, so
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
he's looking like
Good for him.
he's
He
looking
stopped me from getting into a couple fights in high school.
I can see
Just
it.
like putting the hand on the shoulder. I was like, oh, fuck. Yeah.
I gotta get this. Listen, I try not to do this. I don't really do that often, but this I feel like Spinny, you'd be interested in this too. Anthropic, which was supposed to be the good AI company, they didn't want to do war stuff with the government and stuff like that. Well, they're still doing bad things. They're buying up all the rare books, the last copies of rare books. They're ripping the spines out and scanning it into AI, deleting the book forever, only to have it mashed up in the fucking AI. You guys have used AI at this point in your lives, no? I mean, if you have,
never.
it could be unreliable. It takes like everything from the internet and compiles like an answer. So sometimes you get bullshit in there too. It's taking the last of these books, rare books, and just fucking shredding them after they're done scanning into the system. That's insane.
Yeah. Not great. Listen, I was called an idiot for being scared of AI and saying that's how you get Skynet. No, it's fine. It's not fine. You should be much more scared of AI than anything else in the world.
It's here, man. This shit is, I don't know, man. I don't fuck with it anymore.
It's literally like Fahrenheit 451, bro. Like
Yeah.
they're just gonna get rid of all the books, keep people dumb. Like what happens when you can't have AI and all this information is just gone?
Then the AI will tell you what to do.
Yes.
That's what it's going to delete the ability to find information without using AI. So the AI will be able to tell you what
Google is already doing that.
Google is already
And I don't even understand why, because they're the worst AI there is.
Bring Ask Jeeves back.
Well, we've been already heading down this slope before it. The first thing that ever got me like even close to politically active was the whole net neutrality in 2017.
Yep,
Yeah.
I remember
Like,
that shit.
That shit. So like, we've already been going down this rabbit hole, but AI is going to take it to a whole nother level. They're going to be the only source of information, in probably a generation from now. They're going to be the only source of information for people.
For sure.
It's making people dumb. I asked AI one time, like, how would you take over the world? Like, how would you do it?
History's.
And she said, I would do what we're already doing. They're already fucking helping people
Yeah.
with everything. There was a Congress guy. I'll find this video if you want. A guy in Congress reading out his speech was like, now here's a more easy-flowing legislative version rather than focus points. He was reading fucking chat GPT prompts.
Yeah.
A guy in government, Congress, making decisions about your fucking life. This shit's, it's getting scary, man. It's getting scary as shit.
Always was.
Look how the turntables.
But you know how they'll save us?
Captain AI himself.
Sex robots. That's your narrative. You're fucking passing on Captain A. That ain't true. But if they make sex robots, then we're fucked. I'm serious.
Literally and figuratively, we are straight.
I don't want to. Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know about sex robots, man.
That's just a
a
terrible
slippery
idea.
slope, too.
I don't know, dude. You're about to buy a sex chair.
What if they learned on not buying the chair?
You got that, dude. You gotta buy that
It's pretty
chair.
funny. It's a pretty cool chair.
It's a fucking awesome chair.
It's a great
And
chair.
imagine the scenario I was explaining too.
Yeah.
Fuck, should I send that to Chris?
Burn with the super chat. He says AI is the end of our age of bronze, our bronze age, if you will. It's definitely next. I don't like it.
I don't like it not one damn bit. You know what LeBron James doesn't like? That rat-infested piece of shit city, Philadelphia. You may think he likes him because he joined their team. That was trying to get another ring. He's not going to stay in the city of Philadelphia. He's going to be living in New York the entirety of his time with the team, flying over like Kobe used to do with the helicopter.
Hate that.
Hate
Don't
that.
Hate that.
Don't like that.
I shared the meme yesterday, and it was when Captain America's trying to pull the helicopter back to the landing pad. It's like me when LeBron gets in the helicopter for the first time. For
real.
I don't like it.
I not gonna lie. That's why I didn't say it. Like a single thing. I didn't share those tweets. I seen those tweets instantly, and I was just like PTSD from it. Like I genuinely froze. I'm like,
You were doing stand-up
like-
right after he died.
yeah, but it wasn't about the helicopter.
Yeah, it was. You said it was.
No, it wasn't about the crash at all. It was making fun of the broadcaster. It was making fun of the broadcaster that fucked up and said the N-word. That's what it was. How'd you know? You weren't there. You weren't my friend then.
Fun
You weren't
fact.
with me shooting in the gym.
Fun fact: when I first reached out to Chris to join Woodward, he left me on red. I think on Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, that was like,
He thought he was fucking. I don't know. I don't want to speak on you, but I was disappointed in you.
no, man. It's all good. It's all good. With enough coaxing, with enough persistence, here I am, easy. So thank you.
You were meant to be here, Chris.
He was banking on Rap Cape to just
Easy.
go
He
nuclear.
was banking on Rap Cape big. It was disrespectful. I'm like, there's no way this kid thinks.
He's like, why would I go on a show
Rap
with
Cape didn't
100,000
even.
subscribers?
Rap Cape didn't even.
It was
exist.
called the Rap Pot. What was it called?
Undisputed.
Strictly hip hop.
Strictly
Hip-Hop.
Hip-Hop.
Yeah.
Chris
I
and
just sent you some
friends.
photos in Slack. Please grab, please.
We'll see.
Please.
We'll see.
Chat, you got to do your part, though. We need at least 50 likes. 50 likes to see Spencer's new furniture.
I'm not getting the
You got to do it, dude. Luke Kuechly's going to be covering NFL games for Netflix. I think that's lit.
Hell yeah.
Student of the game, Superman. I mean, that guy was fucking awesome when he played.
I love Luke
Looking
Kuechly.
forward to that.
Yeah, one of my favorite players ever.
Sneaky athletic.
Lunch pail guy. Freddie fell with the super chat. He says, LeBron, get to the chopper.
Get to the job.
Kobe greater than LeBron. That's not true.
Listen, I don't want to get into it. Kobe is great, but Shaq was the man in those teams. He averaged 30 points, and like 19 rebounds
I wrote
in those series.
a whole paper one of my first years of college of why like Michael Jordan is just clearly better than Kobe. Like stop. Like Kobe was not the Finals MVP on 3 of his 5 rings.
Yeah.
Like he was not the best player on 3 of his 5 championships.
Were they making the playoffs when he wanted out, or were they not even in the playoffs? then?
They
They're
made
making
it
the
1
playoffs,
year.
yeah.
They made it 1 year, and I think that following year he requested a trade, and then they got Pau Gasol
Yeah.
because it was a terrible team.
I don't know. If I need someone to take a shot for me, I guess outside of stuff, like if someone's got to make a 3-point or a half-court shot to like save my life, outside of Steph Curry, I'm probably taking Kobe. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Just
Ego
based
down.
out of like.
But if I need to win a 7-game series,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
taking
yeah.
LeBron
Shot.
James.
No, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
Jalen Carter is getting paid.
Oh, yeah.
Ray the Dark Flame.
I thought he was bad. You guys told me he was not a good player. Now he's the highest paid defensive tackle in the league. I just Super Bowl champion. He's a piece of shit guy.
Ali McNeil no longer in the top 5.
No longer in the top 5. Shout out Jalen Carter for saving us from the Booner rants.
Yeah, 4 years, $152 million, worth up to $160, including $106 million guaranteed. That makes him now the highest paid defensive tackle in the NFL at $38 million a year. Jeffrey Simmons at $35, Chris Jones at $32, basically, Dexter Lawrence at $28, and then Milton Williams at $26.
I mean, the kid's just a demon. He is disruptor. I want Boone. I just need him to understand, like, you don't need to get sacks to be effective as a defensive tackle.
Yeah.
Even defensive linemen.
Defensive tackles
Just get in
that
the
get
back
sacks.
and cause havoc. Ruin their fucking game plan. Ruin the play. And then it ruins the game plan, right? And then they want to do things they're uncomfortable with. They start fucking around, make a mistake. Boom, next thing you know, you're winning the game. Like, that's all you need out of defensive tackles.
It's also even like before a game. If you know you're about to go up, you're a quarterback, and you're
Oh,
going to go
yeah.
up against like a Myles Garrett or an Aiden Hutchinson or something, you're definitely going to change the way you play to accordingly towards those players. Like there's 100% a mental aspect towards that you just can't define in a stat sheet.
And you have to double team guys like that. Like you have to double team Jalen Carter because the worst thing for a quarterback is pressure up the middle. Mm-hmm. And if he gets there, he's the fastest line to the quarterback. He's right there. You have to double team him, which frees up other guys for one-on-one situations, double or triple team. Like remember when the Eagles played the Rams, they were like quadruple teaming Aaron Donald. Like it's guys like that in the interior are just absolute difference makers. And you got to think of the greatest Lions offense that we've ever seen. The greatest Lions offense arguably ever is because of Ndamukong Suh, and it starts there. And when you have a guy that can't be contained in one-on-ones in the middle, makes everybody's job easier.
You dictate the game.
Yeah.
Like Scott Walker said, like even before you're in the game, you're making sure you're not running there. Like things are done in avoidance of him. And then that makes it easier for you to then game plan what to do against him. It's just he's a good player. Shout out to him. And, yeah, I kind of wish we – imagine that on the line with Hutch. I'm going to say it. Yeah. Oh, you wouldn't have Jahmyr Gibbs. All right. Devon A-Chain, 4th round. Let's go.
I think about, like, Myles Garrett for his house. He puts, like, the tombstones of the quarterbacks he sacked on.
Yeah.
And I imagine, like, everybody but, like, that he plays before Halloween is like, God damn it, I cannot get sacked by this motherfucker. I'm going to end up on his front lawn.
End up in a tombstone on his front lawn.
Wait. That's a real thing?
Yeah, he does it every year.
Every single year.
No fucking
it's
way.
It's so tough, dude.
That's
sweet.
insanely tough.
Yeah.
But, like, imagine being a quarterback that's got a tombstone on his fucking front lawn.
Yeah.
Dude, I love that guy.
Or he, like, sacked you 3 times, and you're just all over the place. Burn with the super chat. He said, also, the second Skynet rises up, I'm joining the AI. We had a good run. We had a good run, but we're cooked, and I'm hopping on the winning team.
Damn.
Taking my talents to AI.
Yeah.
My next chapter, Burns' next chapter is pleasing his AI overlords.
I remember when
That's crazy.
When we first started, like, giving easy shit for it, he was like, I say please and thank you though, so they won't kill me.
I say thank you to Siri every night.
Every night?
Every night.
You're fucking Captain AI.
I mean, if I ask her for something and she finds it, I said thank you.
I'll always hate Siri. That bitch was counting my pockets. Fuck
She
that bitch.
was. Siri put you on blast. That was
Down
so
bad.
funny.
that was funny. Chris was like, he said something about $5.
$5.
Purchasing something for $5. This Siri spoke up and said, "You don't have enough money."
Yeah, it's like, ooh, I wouldn't do that.
Live on air, too. That was crazy.
Damn.
That was so
Bro,
fucking
yeah.
funny.
We're not even making it up. That actually fucking
No,
happened.
that
We
actually
should have clipped
happened.
it. Damn it.
Shout out Chili Peppers.
Shout out Chili Peppers.
I'm a lot, man.
Dude, those ad reads are legendary.
Before we get out of here and get the break into the football, there is condolences I'd like to give out, and I'm going to pass to my guy Spinny. He is a mustache brother of yours.
Yeah. Jake Rogers, DFA'd by the Detroit Tigers. So that officially means there is no return for any of your superstars on that team that took you to multiple World Series in the organization anymore. Justin Upton, Max Scherzer, Justin Verlander, Ian Kinsler, JD Martinez, all of those guys that you traded away resulted in Jake Rogers, and now he is DFA'd. So thanks, Al Avila, for 8 years of mediocrity from the return you gave us. So again, listen, I know that Scott Harris has not done great at the trade deadline. And I don't want to hear any of you guys talking about last year's trade deadline, because when I got on here and crashed out about the Tigers trading for a bunch of nobodies, you guys all called me crazy. Look at all these great pitchers he got. Chris Paddock, Charlie Morton, who you don't know ball. Well, what are those guys doing, or what did any of them actually do? The only really good one shit his pants this year, and Kyle Finnegan. So I don't want to be the guy to defend Scott Harris and his trade acumen, but it's not nearly as bad as what Al Avila did breaking down a super team to get Jake Rogers.
Charlie Morton. Imagine getting cheated on by an AI robot girlfriend.
Damn.
I don't think AI would cheat on you.
Have you ever played Detroit Being Human?
Yeah.
I think Becoming Human,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
That's a good game.
Yeah, but that's like Team Robot. That's
Your
like,
team. Well, it depends.
That's kind of make. Oh yeah, I guess you can
choose your path. You can side with the humans as the robot, but obviously you want to side with the robots if you're the robot.
I think I was empathetic in that one.
Yeah.
If I'm remembering correctly.
Hell no, I was marching in the streets at the end of it.
But you guys should watch Ex Machina. I think if you have kids, you should make them watch Ex Machina.
It's my favorite movie of all time.
You should terrify them of AI.
Yeah.
And anybody else is listening, and like, by the way, too, I saw some over the weekend. They're like, "Hey, you can't have your air conditioning up because you don't want the power to surge." That wasn't a thing before these fucking AI companies had these big ass computers and random. You know what I'm saying, like, that wasn't a thing before.
Nope.
I don't remember that. Am I wrong?
Nope.
Am I tripping right now?
Data centers.
You're telling us to fucking stay hot and sweat our balls off for your fucking computers? Fuck you.
Flock cameras.
Fuck you.
We
Shout out to Dom.
Shout out to
by the
Dom.
way. He's a little late on it. I thought I'd get here before, but which is which?
75 had crazy crap. They sent me on the freeway for €1, by the way. So not too happy. One's got tzatziki, one's got spicy garlic. So I think we need a live taste test to tell.
Shout out. Let me try. Do you not like tzatziki?
Both tzatziki.
Smell. Let me smell. Smell test.
Yeah, Spenmo knows.
Yeah. Tzatziki's the shit. I could eat tzatziki with a spoon.
He got tzatziki, I got garlic.
Nice.
They might be the same.
Could be the
This
same.
one might be the
garlic, but it smells better, so you get the other one.
Christian Mahogany is injured, says Will I Am. Yeah, we will go over the Detroit Lions' latest roster moves, who's getting placed where. Christian Isian and Christian Mahogany both put on an injured list, but I don't think those are going to be too serious. So we'll get back to that. We're going to go to break. We're coming back with Lions training camp updates because training camp did start today for the Detroit Lions. So first, let me tell you about Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness is the home of the judgment-free zone, where everybody can get a full-body workout in 30 minutes, and all memberships include fitness training. You get all that for just $15 a month, or you can upgrade the Black Card and get you some amenities like hydro massage, total body enhancement, and access to over 2,700 locations worldwide. Join in club or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Hunting season is almost here, Detroit, and your Lions are on the prowl. Make sure you're locked into Woodward Sports for all the Dan Campbell reactions, Jared Goff touchdowns, Amon-Ra first downs, Penny pancakes, Kerby picks, Gibbs big plays, and of course, Jack Fox's leg. Stay locked in on all your Lions coverage right here on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
All day IPA. Find it at any Art and Jake's location near you on Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday for $5 shorts. Where else are you going to get that? All day IPA from Founders Brewing Company is delicious. It's been in the game for over 15 years. It's a Michigan staple. So be a Michigan man or woman or dolphin or whatever that supports Michigan companies that support Michigan companies. Art and Jake's, Founders Brewing Company, and Woodward Sports. Go check it out at Art and Jake's near you. All day IPA.
What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever It's Live with Sports.com. I'm Easy, my spin with Raxter. Chris Nicholas Kohloff is not here. We have Skywalker in the building.
Wow.
Sorry, I mean a fucking beat up something.
Dude, just an afterthought.
This is crazy.
Also, I thought that place was way closer. My bad, Dom. Riley's making sound goes like up the street. That's fucking nuts.
Damn.
That's
I used to
Did he at
complain
least
about
buy you
getting,
your food? Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I did a buy fly thing.
But Matheson Rathburn, before we get to the Detroit Lions injury updates, says, Easy, I think you made Booner's head explode today.
Oh, dude, that was awesome. That was I owed him for the Dave Montgomery grifting. So I think my debt is due. Or paid, I should say.
Well, we got to make a social post about it, a YouTube video about it, a social post and a YouTube video on our other page about it as well, and a Twitter post clamoring for whatever other side it was.
I'm not done, actually. I'm going to do all those things.
Yeah, a lot to catch up on.
Love you, though, Boone. You asked for it.
He did grift.
Grifted hard. Grift too hard.
But
yep.
Something that I don't want to grift, something that I don't something that I'm not excited to talk about. Training camp starts today for the Detroit Lions, but it doesn't start without injury list updates. Per our guy, Doc Macaroon on Detroit Lions on SI, and per the Detroit Lions, they have released defensive lineman Jay Tufele, and Christian Isian and Christian Mahogany have both been put on the active/non-football injury list. So training camp is going to start, and the Detroit Lions are going to be without one of their starting offensive linemen, a year that they really need to get some cohesion of that group. You've got a first-year guy in Cade Mays at center. You've got Penei Sewell moving to left tackle for the first time. You've got Tate Ratledge on the right guard trying to get himself off to a better start than what happened in his rookie season. And, of course, the rookie Blake Miller on the other side. And I know that left guard spot is kind of up for a battle. It's kind of up for who wants it the most out of multiple guys at the Lions training camp. But Christian Mahogany is the guy that they want there. Christian Mahogany is the leader in the clubhouse for that spot. So him starting off the season, starting off training camp on the injured list, although I don't think it's anything too serious, is not a good start for the Lions.
Nope. And just to clarify, too, he can return as long as it's before that 53-man roster is made. His was a non-football injury, so maybe at the Morgan Wallen concert, you know what I'm saying, he's getting down a little too hard. I don't know what happened, but Spain's absolutely right. Offensive line, your cohesiveness as a unit is very, very, very important, especially if you're going to run complex run schemes like we traditionally have done. Now, that was more so under Ben Johnson, but we all know and kind of been sold that Drew Petzing is a piece of that, a branch of that. I mean, they're best friends of themselves. The run game is his bread and butter as well, too. So it is unfortunate because they do a lot of wacky things on the offensive line with these run games or run schemes specifically. And you want to have a guy that's been next to the guys so not tripping over each other's foot like they were week 1 against the Green Bay Packers. And it's notoriously complained and bitched about nowadays, too, with the offensive line play because you don't get the 2-a-day practices like they did before the new CBA, right? You don't get like to be in pads as often as you used to, too. So, like, you're a step behind in it, to be honest with you. Now, the only thing I remind everybody with, though, is this is an easy schedule.
Yeah.
But that is unfortunate for your quarterback, specifically because you saw last year he needs that protection if you want to win.
Christian Isian was placed on the football illness or non-football illness list, and Christian Mahogany was placed on the non-football injury list. So he might have the butt COVID. But I think the worst part about these, like, again, I don't think these are going to be, something that, I pray to God, these aren't something that is going to last for the entirety of camp or anything like that. I think these are small injuries that will get cleaned up. But these are probably the two biggest points of contention on this roster right now. The two spots on this team that you're going to see the most competition, the two spots on this team that are truly not locked down in the starting lineup is left guard and is that nickel cornerback spot or safety rotation. And Christian Isian and Christian Mahogany are two guys that are going to be playing extremely important roles in those camp battles. So you would love to see them start camp healthy so you can truly get a look at it from the beginning. But as of right now, it's not going to happen.
And training camp really is one of those places where the team can get together and just work out kinks on both the offense and defense. And I think it also says something a lot about team chemistry, just being together right before the season and just really preparing and getting absolutely ready to play in a full-speed NFL game. So, again, kind of like what Spenny said, I don't see this as being, this crazy injury where he's not going to be back. But I definitely do want to see him come back relatively soon. I think if, he's out for the next 2 weeks or something, the way he plays will definitely be impacted by that.
Hopefully we get our answer tomorrow during the media session with Dan Campbell.
Yeah.
Because even go to the right tackle position, too, it's very much up so for competition. I mean, during minicamp, it was quite literally Larry Borum taking the snaps over your rookie. The only thing that makes me think the rookie, me personally, if I'm coaching, I'd maybe lean towards the rookies. My goal is the rookie. And that same cohesiveness, I wanted to have that gel together with the rest of the starting offensive unit. But it's going to be spotty in camp to start it off. But it's, again, easy schedule. We're just delivering you guys the news, and that's what is relevant around it.
Adam from the D with the Super Chat says, give me Miles Frazier versus Mahogany. Easy. When you're looking at that battle for left guard. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, you talk about, you know, Larry Borum getting the snaps, whatever, over Blake Miller. I do think Blake Miller is going to be your starting right tackle for 16 games this season, or 17, whatever it is. Left guard is not that locked in. All of the guys you have battling for it are late-round picks or, you know, kind of cast-offs from other teams. When you look at a Juice Scruggs or you look at I can't remember his name, Ben Barch. Who do you think you are most comfortable in winning that battle, and who do you want to win that battle?
I think most comfortable, I'm probably going Larry. I'm not Larry, I apologize. Probably going Christian Mahogany, but who I think can come on top, but I probably would maybe bet on is Ben Barch. I mean, the only thing really holding him back throughout his career is majority of the time has been injuries. He was a highly touted prospect coming out. He started a couple games for a few other teams, including the Jaguars. I think Ben Barch could be a favorite in the absence of Christian Mahogany for sure, and I would feel confident, honestly. It's just the health thing with him, really.
Yeah, I think I like Miles Frazier a lot. I do. I think he's a versatile player. I think he's a damn good pass blocker. I think he showed that at LSU, where he went like 4 years without allowing a sack or something like that. Like, he had over 2,000 pass protection snaps without a pressure allowed or something like that at LSU. I can't remember the specific numbers and verbiage, but he was one of the best pass protecting interior offensive linemen in the country. And I think that Christian Mahogany does have the violence and the grit and the things like that they like more. But when you look at the interior pressure that was allowed on Jared Goff last year, I think Miles Frazier is the best option for pass blocking at that spot if he can be healthy. And I would like to see him work out the most, I think. But I do, if I had to put money on a horse, it would be Christian Mahogany because of the time he's already spent there, because of his relationship with Penei Sewell, and those two guys playing next to each other, and because of Drew Petzing's system, the violence, the movement, the stuff in the run game. I think he's more of an athletic piece and a movable piece than Miles Frazier is.
To the key word, too, athletic.
Yeah.
Like, when it comes to running the football, I think that's the concern with Miles Frazier. Is he able to get downhill and find a body, seal him off? He hasn't provided that consistently at the NFL level. They gave him a few shots last year, and he looked okay. But like you said, better in the passing blocking department than he was in the run blocking. And running the football is a staple in a successful Detroit Lions offense. Not just because of Jahmyr Gibbs, but because your quarterback, Jared Goff, is best when it's through play action. Right, you want to deceive the defense at any given time. JG, one of the best play-action quarterbacks, actually probably the best play-action quarterback in the National Football League. If you guys remember a few years ago, the Seattle Seahawk, on a fake, still tackled Jared Goff and celebrated because he thought he got a sack. You know what I'm saying? Like, JG's just that nice with the handoffs and faking them sometimes. It's important. It's important. Interior, you saw it last year firsthand, and in the absence, not even the absence, in the presence of Mahogany, even get tore up in the interior as well.
And I think this might be a little bit of a reach, but you talk about versatile, you talk about athletic, you talk about, you know, kind of a freak player.
Juice.
This opens a door to Giovanni Manu. This opens a door to Giovanni Manu to be like, all right, if you want to be an NFL player, if you want to be a football player in this league, you now have a path to where Christian Mahogany is giving you a head start where, you know, again, I don't think it's going to be him missing a month or something like that, but it's going to be a head start to where you're going to get closer and closer to first-team reps if you are Giovanni Manu. And they want to use you with your size, with your athleticism, with your speed, with what you can do. They want to be able to use you on this team. Do you want to be an NFL football player or not? You're not going to get a better opportunity than this, and it's probably going to be the last opportunity you have with this team. Because I believe if you can't win the starting left guard spot and you're Giovanni Manu, you're not making the team.
Jay Washington, another if. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what battles are. That's what training camp battles are. If you didn't have any ifs about a position, there wouldn't be a battle. There are no ifs about the left tackle spot. There are no ifs about your starting wide receivers. There is no if about your starting quarterback or your starting running back or your starting center, because those positions are locked down. When you have battles in training camp like you're going to have for left guard and for the nickel cornerback spot, there are a lot of ifs about everybody.
I don't know. I would love for that to be the case for Manu. When he first came here, he was actually repping left guard. But they decided we're going to chair him as a tackle, and I don't know what's going on with that kid.
I don't think
wishing him well.
Again, like you have it on a silver platter. Mm-hmm. You're everything they want in that position. You're big, you're versatile, you can move to tackle if you have to. They love versatile players. They love the athleticism. They want to get you out in front of the backs, in front of the wide receivers, in front of the tight ends. You're very big, you're very mobile.
You unfortunately got to be good at football.
You got to be good at football.
Yeah.
I don't really see Manu making that jump. Obviously, I think Christian Mahogany is, like, that's my first choice just for the chemistry within the offensive line. You know, he's been there now, played last season. He's built that relationship with the guys, and he can definitely make an improvement this year. I think he is the front runner. I also do like Ben Bartch. You know, he's not new to this league. He has some reps under him. It's kind of what Easy said. If he can stay healthy, I expect he can do good things. But I definitely think as long as Christian Mahogany can get back, I mean, this is his job to win, in my opinion.
Yes. I think it's his job to lose.
Or, I mean lose.
Like, as of right now, if you started today, it would be Christian Mahogany. Mm-hmm. But we've heard Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes repeatedly talk about them trying to create a new competition, create that new kind of, looking over your shoulder. And as much as I personally like Christian Mahogany for, who he is as a player, who he is as a guy, he's a great dude, likes a lot of cool shit, seems like a very funny guy. I'd probably get along with him great. I want what's best for this team, and whoever wins that battle in camp is what's best for this team. I do expect it to be him, but this isn't a good start.
It's not a good start because it's not a start at all, and someone's going to get ahead of you.
Yeah.
Someone's going to get those reps
to
prove themselves. But we'll see. Camp is here. They're reporting. We're reporting on it.
And with, getting those looks from a first-year offensive coordinator. Mm-hmm. A guy that, he's seen tape of you. He's watched your tape as a offensive coordinator in this league and somebody who was prepping for this role. But to see you in his offense is the biggest thing. And with, again, I hate to keep going back to it, but a guy like Giovanni Manu could be very attractive to a offensive coordinator. Like, look at how big this fucking guy is. Look at how fast he is. I can get him out there. But I wouldn't bet on it. Chris, how you feeling?
Kind of hot. A little sweaty.
A little sweaty, a little nervous. No, I think that it's hard to say much more than what you guys said. Particularly, I would bet right now that Christian Mahogany is the lead guy, but there's just always going to be that upside potential Manu that I'm just come on, please, because
and the investment.
Don't feel bad. It got the best of Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell too.
But that's where I'm at with this team. This team is now a team where I'm looking at a lot of upside because their roster is kind of set in stone outside of a few things, but you need those upside things because right now I wouldn't call them a contender. I would call them a playoff team. I wouldn't call them a contender, but those upside swings, like in Manu hits, those types of things could end up being the difference that maybe take this team to that contender status. So that's where I'm at with it. I think it's Mahogany's to lose, but at the end of the day, I'm kind of rooting for Manu to just have that camp and get it together and show us that upside that that Brad and I believed in from the jump.
The one thing that might throw us off too, and I don't want to discredit him, and this is partially my fault for not diving deep into the tape and just being judgmental of him as a throw-in, but it is Juice Scruggs.
Yeah.
Juice Scruggs also got some starts.
For sure.
Granted, on a very, very shitty Texans offensive line, but still, I mean, equal PT to guys like Christian Mahogany and Ben Bartch that were also thrown in there.
I think it is just as easy to believe that Ben Bartch and Juice Scruggs can win the starting left guard spot that Christian Mahogany can. I think they are all in the same grouping of players. And
especially with them starting off injured.
Yeah, the injury is the biggest factor for all of them. Mm-hmm. Ben Bartch, you said the only thing holding him back is really injuries. Christian Mahogany, not starting off the season healthy, it's not good for him in that race. And I don't want you guys to think I'm pulling for Manu or I think
I am.
He's gonna flip the script finally. But the most dangerous animal is a cornered animal, and a wounded animal. And Giovanni Manu has to know that his back's kind of against the wall here.
I feel like Mahogany, there'd be more Mahoganys in the NFL. That's a common last name. No?
Yeah, maybe.
Christian Mahogany, 18 starts. Ben Bartch, 24. Juice Scruggs, 30. That's 20. I think I wrote my 2 weird. So that's more experience, more starts than Chris Mahogany. It's just it's up in the air for sure, and him being injured is not a great look for him. But prayers up. I want the dirtbag to win. Like I said, we loved watching his tape at Boston College. Him running guys to the ground. He's such a little dirtbag's a perfect nickname for the guy. His first game against the Bears, being a little dirtbag too on the duo blocks, getting downfield on the screens. Like I fuck with Christian Mahogany, but he's got to win out. And he's Odysseus coming home to the suitors.
Yeah, he is. He's coming. There's a lot of suitors looking for his spot, trying to take his Penelope. And you look at.
We should message him that, like, motivate him. He's for sure seen the Odyssey.
Oh, for sure.
He's got great taste.
He's great taste.
Yeah.
He's a big Fey Rotha guy, which is why I fuck with him heavy.
May thy knife chip and shatter.
He's bluffing. Dude, Austin, but that is the one thing that if – never mind, I don't want to get into it. But
No.
Austin Butler not being in Dune 3 is going to hurt, but Robert Pattinson is, so it makes up for it.
It's fair.
And again, Christian Mahogany's injury, he was placed on the active non-football injury list, so it's probably – I'm speculating – probably not something too worrisome. Maybe it's just a little, bruise or bump that he's got to wait a week and then he'll be good to go, which is what I'm hoping. But either way, when it's day 1, minute 1 of camp, and you are truly, truly in a battle for your position, it's not good to start injured.
You talked about, the fact that there are like these multiple suitors, there are these people that you'd all kind of put relatively on the same on the same level of field. How many of these guys do you actually expect to be on the final 53-man roster?
I think
of the names
healthy,
we're talking about in the competition.
Yeah, of the names,
they all
of
are,
them.
except for Giovanni Manu.
Yep.
I think if healthy, Ben Barch and Juice Scruggs would be very, very good backup offensive linemen to have. I think Christian Mahogany, you still got him on Miles Frazier, you got him on a super contract or a super cheap contract. He's a guy that could play tackle if, break glass in case of emergency type of thing. You keep him there. I think it's make or break for Manu, though.
Okay. I saw a comment there. Forgive me, I'm not on the page to see the name, but they thought that Juice Scruggs plays center, and he does. He also played guard. I think he played like 250 snaps, a majority of the snaps last year at left guard, which is Mahogany's spot. So,
and it is interior offensive lineman. Mm-hmm. That's
IOL.
what this league is, man. Roster spots are too important. Roster spots are too precious to have this is our left guard. No, this is an interior offensive lineman that can play left guard. He can play right guard. He can play center. If they need him to, you can kick him out and play him at tackle.
That's the value of Juice, too. He can play center in a pinch.
For sure.
Juice will.
And we'll see what happens going forward. I hope Christian Mahogany has a very speedy recovery. But again, as of now, put out there by the Lions and reported by our guy Doc Macaroon, Christian Mahogany was placed on the non-football active injury list. So probably not something too crazy. He didn't have to get put on the PUP list, which is an amazing sign. And he should be back, hopefully, as soon as next week. But Dan Campbell's definitely going to tell us about that in his presser.
Pilgrim Burger, great name. Bro, y'all forgetting about our alignment coach can come out of retirement. Shout out to Hank Fraley.
Big Skip.
I don't think that's happened. Oh,
Big
yeah.
Skip.
I forgot about Big Skip. Yeah, he did play left guard for a game.
Player, coach.
I think that was his first start.
And he played damn well.
Yeah.
He played damn well. Player, coach, Dan Skipper. I mean, I'm here for it. But, yeah, that's obviously something we don't want to happen. Like, I think Skywalker put it perfectly. Like, this is Christian Mahogany's spot to win. He is the leader in the clubhouse. Obviously, him and Penei Sewell have a great relationship. Mm-hmm. He knows the scheme. He knows the system. He knows, the type of – he was in the Ben Johnson system before it went to the Johnny Morton system, so he's more comfortable with those type of plays.
Some breaking news for the Detroit Lions fans that want Denzel Ward. Not happening. He was just paid by the Cleveland Browns. Just inked the new deal.
Bro just sold his soul for some cash.
Did sell his soul.
Wham.
A couple super chats in there. Adam from the D. He says, Woodward Sports are cowards. Let me type filth versus blocking every variation of words. I can't even do exclamation point for one for letters. He says that was sarcasm, by the way. This just feels personal, LOL. We are a family-friendly network here, Adam from the D.
We are family-friendly, but I did make a promise to the chat. Chris, do you have the chair?
Shout out, I do have the chair.
So this is the chair. I'm scrolling through Twitter. I told Spencer, you're a single guy. You should get this fucking chair. Look at this fucking chair, dude.
Listen, I don't know if I'm single anymore.
Okay. you could still use the chair.
It's a crazy horny chair.
Changing your Facebook status to it's complicated.
It's complicated.
With that chair.
Imagine you get one that don't know what you're doing. You got the chair to teach her. That's the game plan there. But we're going to go to break. With Skywalker.
We got to double up.
That's so crazy. Where can I get one?
Let me tell you about these chairs.
Tell us about water hazard.
All right, guys, let me level to you, right? My 21st birthday is coming up soon. You best believe I will be having Water Hazard at my birthday. Water Hazard is the very first canned vodka cocktail from Founders. It's a vodka-based cocktail at 5% ABV that's citrusy, refreshing, and gluten-free. Best served over ice with a slice of lemon preferably. Get $5 cans at any Art and Jake's location in Michigan on Mondays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Please drink responsibly.
And Thrive.
Let me tell you about Thrive. Most people think energy comes in a 16-ounce can full of sugar and neon-colored liquid. But you guys know better than that. It's time to upgrade your game with Thrive Energy Pouches. This isn't your daddy's dip. Shout out Nick. It's a tobacco-free, nicotine-free mental powerhouse, packing 300 milligrams of clean, smart caffeine, including alpha-GPC and L-theanine. No jitters, no sugar crash, and zero bloating. Thrive can be found online at dipstop.com, and remember to use the promo code WSN for 15% off your entire order. And exclusively at all Market Fresh and Market Square locations. Thrive. Clean energy, zero distractions. They just effing work.
For more Detroit Tigers coverage, make sure you subscribe to Woodward Tigers on YouTube. All Tigers, all the time. For the hardcore Detroit sports fans who can't get enough of the Motor City's teams. All season long, you'll get non-stop Tigers content from on-field interviews, post-game reactions, and roundtable insight from Woodward Sports.
Some days call for light, others lean bold. What about everything in between? All Day IPA, the easy choice for every day. Citrusy, crisp, refreshing. Flavor you can float with. Light on the hops, big on refreshment. One's great. Two, even better. Brewed with you in mind. No shortcuts, no fuss. Big on flavor, never too much. All Day IPA. Hop into easy.
Jameer Gibbs, breakout season, loading.
Inside the 5, Gibbs to the end zone, touchdown!
Woodward Sports, the most dominant Detroit sports coverage around.
Looking for a career upgrade? Check out Mortgage Pros, the #1 mortgage broker to work for in the state of Michigan. We saw their incredible company culture firsthand at their annual block party. Their team truly loves what they do, and it shows. With 4.9 stars on Google and over 4,000 reviews, their reputation speaks for itself. So if you're looking for a new job, give Mortgage Pros in Troy a call at 248-416-1361. Mortgage Pros, let the pros handle it.
And for a block party, you got to get Buddy's Pizza, home of the original Detroit-style pizza. They've been doing it for 80 years. They've been doing it a long time. And so they've diversified. It's not just pizza. They got bread. They got salads. They got chicken wings. They got meatballs. They got it all. Make sure you save 10% on it all with the promo code 10MEAL. That's 10MEAL at buddyspizza.com. Check it out.
What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever Waits Live, WoodSports.com. Easy Must Mill Rax, young Chris Skywalker in the building. Smash the like button, be a friend to the friend, and share the stream. Yesterday, I couldn't find a way to convince myself the Detroit Lions would ever even attempt to trade for Vita Vea. I couldn't even draw anything up to entertain you guys. I think it's none of all. It's not going to happen. But today, I forced myself to get a little creative. All right. I sat in my chair that you guys previously saw.
Shout out. Sat in his chair for 10 hours today.
I thought for a
freaky ass chair.
Good long while. You know what I'm saying? God damn. Would you trade Aleem McNeil for Vita Vea?
Yes.
Of course.
I think so too.
How old's Aleem?
20-some.
26, I think.
Oh, 26.
Right?
It would come with a contract, obviously.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'd take
You'd have to pay Vita Vea a lot of money. But yeah, I would say that I would say that Vita Vea is more proven. He's more consistent. He's a healthier player. Obviously, Ali McNeil has more pass rush upside. But, I mean, Vita Vea creates enough pressure up the middle to overcome that. I think Vita Vea is a much more impactful player on a team that's trying to win a championship.
1,000,000%.
I don't think Tampa would do that.
I don't think Tampa would do it either. Jeff was saying, I'm not trying to bash Jeff at all, but Jeff was like, it's not like we were the A side in that trade. No, brother, we might have to throw in a pick to make that happen.
Yeah,
100%.
Because as much as I love Aleem, when he was healthy, we haven't seen him healthy perform the way he did before the injury. And he had the MCL injury, and then he had the ACL injury, and we're kind of waiting for it. I thought we saw like splash some in the Tampa game, and I'm somewhat faithful that he could return to form, but I don't know. And right now, as much as I picked on Booner earlier for complaining about the contract, you are paying Aleem McNeil a shit ton of money. You're not necessarily guaranteed to get a top 10 tackle. If I get Vita Vea, I'm getting a top 5 defensive tackle, in my opinion. Right. You talking about disrupting defenses and causing chaos. Imagine what that motherfucker's doing the same defensive line as Aiden Hutchinson. And, it would get nasty.
Detroit DC with the super chat says Spenny locking down Shelby? ? Personal life's personal, all right, man. You know, look out. But
stay tuned on Woodward Love.
Stay tuned on Woodward Love. Woodward beats. No, but,
only when she overcooks them.
Woodward sheets. No, that's something Nick would be involved in. Woodward sheets.
Whoa, Jesus, man.
Just put the hood on me now. All right, going back to the topic.
My wife made these.
Don't ask me or mine for nothing.
Do we have to wear the hoods?
Guys,
I think we all thought the hoods were a good idea, but maybe they weren't executed well enough. Vita Vea. Yes, Vita Vea would make you a much better defensive line. Vita Vea, like I said, provides some stability. He provides some I can't think of the word, but he's just a better player, flat out. Like, he is a better player, and he would cost some more money, but shedding the Aleem contract would be part of that equation. Again, you would have to sweeten the deal big time to go out there and to pry him off of Tampa Bay's hands while taking on a contract like Aleem McNeil's. So I don't know if it's a very realistic situation where Brad Holmes would be willing to not only part ways with a guy that he believes in and he paid, but throw more draft compensation on top of that to bring in a guy like Vita Vea and then pay him.
If we were like, if this offensive line had a little bit more cohesiveness, like this is like their second year together, I would probably do it because I feel like you're more within striking distance of a Super Bowl. This year, as you saw with the Patriots, I'm kind of nervous about what we are in the postseason. It'll be pretty in the regular season, and we're going to give you some rules and instructions on how to watch the 2026 Detroit Lions with proper expectations. But that's the other thing stopping me is, are we in position to do so? To, trade assets and then pay Vita Vea when it's not necessarily guaranteed a Super Bowl. The fucked up part. Can I tell you the most fucked up part, guys?
Tell me.
He said he wants to go play in California.
Yep.
He's going to the Rams.
He's going to the fucking Rams. I did make a mistake yesterday, though. I read it wrong. It wouldn't be a $4 million contract you'd inherit. It'd be an $18 million contract. Ooh, so you would have to swap like a Aleem McNeil or something with some big money on it. But that's the only creative way I could do it for you guys. Otherwise, I think this is like a nothing burger.
Is there a date when that contract does knock down to that like 4 point or just
No.
even lower?
No, for Vita?
Yeah.
No, it's his final year. So you're just
Yeah, it's just what it is.
You're locked in.
Okay, because I know sometimes teams like inherit that money or whatever. So because you could talk me into this being somewhat realistic at that 4 million, 6 million point.
For sure, I could.
But
I would call Brad. You got to look into this.
The Los Angeles Rams are going to overpay for Vita Vea in a trade.
Yeah.
They're going to get him, and they're going to have the best defensive line in the history of the NFL with Vita Vea, Aaron Donald, Myles Garrett. And then another double-digit sack guy on the other side. And your backups are
Byron Turner still.
Yeah, Fisk.
And
maybe you got to give up Poona Ford to give Vita Vea.
You could put the water boy on that shit. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it'd be fucked. It's
going to happen, bro. I'm telling you it's going to happen.
And the thing is, I mocked you a little bit yesterday, too. We were talking about him going to go over in the ring in that situation. Like, don't even talk about it. Brother, if his end game is money, California is not the state for that. They tax up the wazoo, brother. Like, he ain't looking for money. He wants to win a ring and compete, it looks like. Yeah. And make some money on top of it. Obviously, Tampa's not willing to pay him, or would have been done by now.
If you're Vita Vea, why wouldn't you go to the Rams? Like, there's not a single reason to really go to any other team outside of the Rams.
Detroit DC with the super chat. Spenny, you outkicked your coverage. Bad. Well, thanks, man.
We're proud of you, Spenny.
I'm trying. You know?
It's the chair, dude.
It's the chair. Blame it on the chair.
If you bought the chair, what do you think her reaction would be? Let's role play here. You're Shelby.
It looks like a two-seater.
We're not doing this.
I'll be Shelby. What's that?
Something for later.
All right.
Jesus Christ. Dude. I never want to hear you role play Shelby ever again.
You kick her out of your house,
yeah,
right?
I can't even look at you anymore.
You fat bull.
Vita Vea.
You got anything else on this, Skywalker?
I would love to get Vita Vea, but the current stance for the Lions are we have way other important things we got to upgrade than, getting the Vita Vea when we got
fix your secondary, though.
Oh my God, dude.
We got way too many problems on this defense to focus on a D tackle right now.
I promise I didn't mean to skip this super chat, but I probably should have. Adam from the D with the super chat says, show us her feet. Some people are gross. Want to see them. All right, get out of here.
Never mind. That's
She's got nice feet.
What's up, Patreon? We'll make a Patreon. Tell that story. I was pimping out a girl once. Not pimping, but you want to see her feet? How much you want? How much money? I ain't give a fuck about the feet. No. You can love her feet all you want. All right, let's go to break. This is crazy. We gotta get this shit together. Do you want me to tell you guys about Icon?
Yes.
I will tell you about Icon. It's the Icon you count on. It's Icon Repair and Collision. Make sure you go to one of the 3 locations, one of them Madison Heights, Shelby Township, and Pontiac, because they've always got you covered. They offer free car loaners and even pay your deductible. Visit iconauto.com. It's the Icon you can count on.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man-meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
You're building a whole combat sports enterprise in the heart of it in Detroit, and that's what I think is the coolest.
I think with opportunity, right? Like you said, maybe you like to punch people in the face for real, and you want to be a boxer, and you have an option there. Maybe you don't like getting punched in the face, and you want to make, you like the theatricals and the storylines, and so you have an avenue here. Maybe you start at one and then want to change to the other. I don't care. I just want you in the building and know that you have some place to go to explore that. Just having the ability to, what do you want to do and how do you want to do it to the best of your ability? And, it all starts with the kids.
Hunting season is almost here, Detroit, and your Lions are on the prowl. Make sure you're locked into Woodward Sports for all the Dan Campbell reactions. Jared Goff touchdowns, Amon-Ra first downs, Penny pancakes, Kerby picks, Gibbs big plays, and of course, Jack Fox's leg. Stay locked in on all your Lions coverage right here on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Supreme Lending is the dream team. 97% customer satisfaction score, 99% close on time. They got 0% down payment programs. And when you mention Woodward Sports, you get $500 off your appraisal. If you're looking for a new house, why wouldn't you hit up Supreme Lending? Call Chad and Chris. Their numbers are on the screen. Check it out.
I texted a picture of that chair to our chat, and Nick asked if it came in white. Welcome to Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodSports.com. I'm easy, joined by Spinmo Rax.
Look at that. You want me to put that in my house?
Young Chris Skywalker, smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream.
Mike G. Shout out to Mike G. Good to see him. He says, Spenny, have you watched this show called Little Singles? There's a gal named Krista who, to me, is the closest thing to Tiny Tina. I've not. My sister used to watch Little People, Big World. That show sucked. She used to watch all those stupid-ass TLC shows, like Amish, Raising Amish, and Sister Wives.
MTV ones, dude.
No.
Hey.
That's peak cinema.
Hey.
Like
the
Next,
MTV ones?
Yeah, like Next.
Oh, no, Next.
Room Raiders and stuff.
But no, my girl watches the fucking 16 and Pregnant.
Oh, Teen Mom and shit like that.
Yeah, I hate that. Just because this dumb whore got pregnant, we're going to fucking make her famous? I mean, what? That's dumb.
Yeah,
Next was at least entertaining.
But you leave
Room
those
Raiders was
people
entertaining.
Yeah. Room Raiders was good. Next was good. Parental Control was good.
Yeah.
Jersey Shore, Elite.
The Biggest Loser.
Biggest Loser's good. Yeah. Old MTV used to be great. And they would have, like, fucking Fantasy Factory and
The
Robin
Challenge.
Williams shit. The Challenge.
That's where The Miz came from.
Nitro Circus.
Good stuff.
That was MTV. MTV was good.
Yeah, it's just 16 pregnant.
But yeah, now it's just
all MTV.
Yeah, now Teen Mom Reunion. Yeah, now they're 30 and grandma.
She was a slut when she was 16. Look at her now.
Nick's the one viewer.
I'm sorry. I'm
32
joking.
and a grandma. Like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, all the dads are like, oh, never mind. We're not getting there. Moving on. Daniel Jones reports to the McAfee show that he will be participating in training camp. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. Daniel Jones tore his Achilles, the same injury as Brian Branch.
Yeah.
A week after Brian Branch. Am I wrong?
I think it was right around there.
Right around the same time?
Yeah.
Is it because he plays quarterback? Maybe there's a little bit less movement there? Is there hope that Brian Branch could be here sooner than later?
One.
I'll pick up the phone. You know, like on because he's drunk alone.
Two. I think that Daniel Jones needs to prove he's still worth it to the Colts. You're talking about a ridiculous amount of money with Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Brian Branch is going to get a lot of money. Safety money and quarterback money are not the same thing. I think if Brian Branch, I don't want to say this too, like, you know, just blah, blah. But I think Brian Branch is kind of guaranteed with the Lions. I think he knows they want to sign him. I think they know they want to sign him. And I think he's going to get a contract that's going to make him one of the highest paid safeties in the NFL. And he doesn't have to really sweat about it. Daniel Jones is a different story.
I don't know. He's already paid, though. There's more reason to relax.
But is he? Isn't this his last year? On like a team-friendly deal?
Guys, it's a weird contract. I think they have in 2027 as well.
I think Daniel Jones needs to prove that he's worth a certain amount of money. If Brian Branch had to go right now, would he be able to play? I think he'd be ready to get back sooner than later. Like, if we were talking we're 2 months away from the playoffs, then I think Brian Branch would be able to be back. But I don't think they're rushing him off of this either. And I think that's the right call. I think you want Brian Branch to be 100% playing in the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm cool with not rushing Brian Branch. But I just mean, like, for the timetable, can we expect him back earlier now versus then later? Obviously, they'll take their time getting him back.
I think you can expect him back around November.
So he's missed a...
I think...
Yeah, it's the first
Yeah, I think first half of the season, I would be surprised to see Brian Branch.
But why is Daniel Jones back? Is it because
it's the quarterback. Like, you can disguise a lot of it. Like, he can spend a half of that playbook in shotgun. You know what I mean? Like, they can.
But that's less reason to put him out there if he's fucked up still. And you're spending all that damn money.
I know. But I'm saying like the play-to-play wear and tear and physical taxing that a safety will have to do versus a quarterback that's insulated properly. I think that is the difference there in this injury return. I think that's all it is. And look, Daniel Jones, I mean, he's shown that this is who he is. Remember, he had the leg injury, and everybody's like, "Don't play," and he's like, "I got this."
Yeah.
Like, that's just who he is. That's how he's been. And all this report is saying that he's showing up for training camp. It doesn't mean that the Colts are going to decide to play him.
Yeah,
and it's also just him.
But we got guys showing up that were put on PUP already.
Daniel
Kerby
Jones
and Branch
does not have any guaranteed salary this year.
But he does.
I'm looking at it right now.
They get $49 million, he says.
2027 guaranteed salary,
or $30.
$0 per over the cap.
Oh.
2027.
Oh, 2026. Okay, well, still, his guaranteed salary is only $5 million.
But if you go to the right where it says dead cap and savings, that red is what he's making for sure. Because that's what they would pay if they got cut.
Yeah, but if he doesn't play and he's not cut, I mean, where does the rest of that salary come from then? Bonuses and playing games. Like, he's got to play in games to make his full contract.
The bonus alone.
Getting paid $500,000 per game.
Let me see. I might just look it up.
And he needs, a lot of those incentives to reach that number. So, when you have a $19 million cap hit, but you're only seeing $5.5 million of that guaranteed, you're going to want to get out there and play in games so you can get the signing bonuses.
30 of it guaranteed.
This right here is saying 5.5 for this year.
He's got 2 years, $88 million, up to $100 million incentives, $60 million guaranteed. So 30 this year, 30 next year. Are you on over the cap?
I'm looking at over the cap, yeah.
You see how it's red under like dead caps and savings?
Yeah, but why
that
does it,
red number is what he's guaranteed if he were to get cut from the team. That's what he's making regardless.
So why does it say guaranteed salary of $5.5 million?
That's the guaranteed like salary for that year. They got like salary bonuses, prorated signing bonus.
So if they don't cut him and he's just injured and can't play,
he's making $30 million.
Then why is that over the cap fucking sucks?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm kind of with Chris, though, where it's like it's the difference of positions. Where are you with this, Skywalker? You play football.
I mean, like, in terms of a quarterback, you can do a lot of things to play around that. I imagine if he does come in early in the season, they are going to have his foot wrapped, like, to the gills. Like, it's almost going to look like he's wearing a boot. And that's fine. You can get away with that. And you can get away with that based on formation or whatever it may be. As long as he is still able to throw the ball, he's going to be fine. I imagine they're going to do everything they can to make sure he doesn't, like, run outside the pocket or nothing like that. But with Brian Branch and being a defensive back, like, you're making cuts. You're putting a lot of forward weight on that Achilles. And, you know, like, just one wrong tweak, Brian Branch could re-injure it. It's not really the case with Daniel Jones. And like we said, like, he's coming to training camp. We don't know for sure if he's going to be starting week 1 or anything like that, but it's just less labor-inducing for a quarterback in regards to his Achilles.
I can subscribe to that. I mean, that makes sense. I just got a little excited. Maybe I should calm myself down, but Brian Branch, one of my favorite players.
He's going to be back. It'll be fine.
Especially when, like, Branch is, you know, what makes Branch so great is that his instinct and his burst and the way he just shoots down and fly. Like, you need extra time for that. For that to get right, to get to 100%, and that's where Brian Branch will be at his effectiveness. And we talk about it all the time. Like, if the Lions have this easy schedule, like, I'm cool with playing the waiting game with him. I'm cool with playing the waiting game with Kerby and all of that. Like, you know, bring him back at some point to get some reps, but we don't gotta rush this back. We don't need him for the fucking Saints. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's a trap game.
I mean, shit.
Tyler Shock, dude. Well, we have wide receiver duos coming up. I feel like that's one that could emerge in that conversation at some point in the future. Not right now, but we're ranking our top 5 wide receiver duos later on the show. No, the Saints. They just drafted that new kid, Tyson.
Jordan
Tyson. And they already got Chris Olave as well. But, again, I got to see from Jordan Tyson first. This is a crazy, shitty draft. I ain't trying to hop on and be, oh, look at Jordan Tyson. I just don't think he's nice like that quite yet.
Olave also never stays healthy, so.
Yeah. Olave's a dog when he is healthy, though.
He is a dog when healthy.
And Shuck's the man.
He's got like 12 concussions, too.
And Kellen Moore is a pretty good offensive mind.
Yeah. It'd be a second year for Shuck under Kellen's offense. I thought the offense was straight when Kellen was here, too, in Detroit.
It was. Blow me 69 with the super chat. He says Michigan State is up tomorrow for Big Ten Media Day. What are some questions you want to ask Pat and some players if you could attend? Are you going to make a bowl game? Are you going to have a pulse? Like, I don't know if I can get into the media day questions about Michigan State. They don't deserve to be asked questions at this point. They're an irrelevant program. They haven't made a bowl game in, 3 years, 4 years? A bowl game, not the playoff, a fucking bowl game. I would ask them, do you have pride? And being a Spartan and being a part of that organization, which was, for the majority of my life, one of the best sports complexes amongst any college team when you look at the big 3 of sports. And now they are a completely irrelevant football program. So what are you going to do to fix it?
I'm going to help out on the recruiting end.
There you go,
I'm
Skywalker.
Make us a good team, and that's all I'll say for now.
Skywalker's going to buy some tighter clothes, help get some players in the facility.
I believe in Coach Fitzgerald. I do. I believe they're going to. They should. They need to be in a playoff game, or not a playoff game, a bowl game this year, and I think they will.
I think Fitz is a good coach, but he was a good coach before the modern era of college football. So it's. You see that video where they're asking, it was Mrs. Kyle Whittingham.
Yeah.
How often do you have players come in your office and tell you don't want more money? He said all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
How fucked is that's crazy, dude.
College football is a shit show.
Yeah.
Hey, he's talking about, he literally on Rich Eisen's show was like, yeah, we should just move this into a minor league for the NFL.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where they're at with it. Listen, I enjoy the product in the field. I'm not a traditional college football fan like a lot of people that kind of hate it these days. I like to watch good football.
I think, like, if you want to pay for their tuition, like the scholarship, yeah, absolutely. If they want to make their own brand and use their name, image, and likeness, that's great. Go do your thing. But giving them money, I feel like there's just less incentive to be great and go to the next level when you're already making millions of dollars, you know?
And Danny G says MSU hazing scandal loading. Good. Give me a hazing scandal. Means they're going to bring some fucking toughness back in the some grit back in the locker room. I'd rather have a hazing scandal and be a bunch of pushovers.
Lucas Clausen with Sports Chat can get them at least to Nebraska level.
Yeah, for sure. You got to be. I believe the floor every year should be competing for the playoff, but right now it's making a bowl game, and then I think in year 2, then you could talk about trying to put yourself in playoff contention.
The thing he was asking for too was a salary cap. He's asking around like $50 million because you got the bigger programs. I mean, it's kind of like baseball. Teams with more money are going to have better players.
Yeah, Mark Cuban just bought a championship for Indiana.
Literally, fucking Indiana.
Yeah.
Of all school, like, that's insane. Mm-hmm. We watched them whoop up on Alabama in the playoffs. I never in my life thought I'd see that shit. And that's why I said the football on the field is a better product in my opinion. Like, I'm enjoying it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
The Wild Wild West.
Hey, man, Tom Gores, do something, man.
The amount of money that Michigan State has with their fucking Ishbia, Goris, Gilbert, like, fuck, man.
But didn't they did it when Tucker was there? Weren't they pouring some bread
as much as they should. That's why we lost out on a couple
Mark
big
Cuban,
recruits. But
like, didn't he? Mark Cuban
wrote him a blank check.
Yeah, fine.
Mark Cuban wrote him a blank check. He said, "However much money you need, you can have."
I guess there's a bunch of billionaires that went to Indiana.
Yeah.
I actually just met one of MSU's board of trustees. I don't remember her name, but she, the governor elected her. And, like, she was at Valet or whatever, and I was talking to her, and, like, the urge to be like, just pay for my last year, please. Like,
that's where it starts, man.
I'll buy the chair.
That's where it starts, is with the board of trustees.
Sean's got the. Sean's been obviously covering Michigan State for, like, before we were born.
Yeah.
But what is it? Isn't there like a group of guys on the trustees that just don't allow that shit to pass at times?
Yeah, it's just a shit show in general.
It's whatever. Enough Michigan State football.
The president of Michigan State used to come into my bathroom at my job and throw up in the morning. And she would take money out of the tip jar to buy coffee.
The current president?
No, she got booted a while ago.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Should have beat her ass. I'm not playing.
I remember the first time I saw her, I was like, well, that's pretty cool. And then she took money out of the tip jar to pay for her coffee and was throwing up in the bathroom. And I was like, all right.
I'm the president, goddammit.
All right, what the fuck is this? All right, let me tell you about Mad Packs. You're not going to be throwing up in the bathroom if you smoke Mad Packs. Go to getmadpacks.com and find a store near you carrying the best products in the game. Whether it was the high-low pre-rolls, Boom Shock-Lock, Tarantulas, THC, Blizzard Peck Fuse, Moon Rocks, or any of their top-shelf strains, go to getmadpacks.com and find it near you today. Mad Flavor, Mad High, Mad Packs.
For more Detroit Tigers coverage, make sure you subscribe to Woodward Tigers on YouTube. All Tigers, all the time. For the hardcore Detroit sports fans who can't get enough of the Motor City's teams. All season long, you'll get non-stop Tigers content from on-field interviews, post-game reactions, and roundtable insight from Woodward Sports.
It's game on at Art and Jake's. Wings, burgers, pizza, and ice-cold drinks served up with attention to detail. Wall-to-wall TVs, great service, and a vibe that keeps your crew coming back. Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
You can post up anywhere and watch sports. But here's the thing. Not every place is going to have UFC, which I enjoy. Not every place is going to have great food, which I enjoy. That's why I go to Art and Jake's. That's why you should go to Art and Jake's. They got several locations around the great state of Michigan. They got 80 TVs wall-to-wall in each and every single one. 22 beers plus on tap, and the greatest menu in the game. It's a fine dining food with a sports bar atmosphere. Sports bar atmosphere. What up, though? Welcome back to whatever it's live with sports.com. Easy to must be more Rax, young Chris Skywalker. We got Dom joining us as well. Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, share the stream. The one thing I did want to point out, I meant to do this during the Vita Vea segment, though, is I do think, and we've talked about it before, too, Lions fans, turn off your brain when it comes to Vita Vea and be excited for Tyliek Williams. I mean, the closer we get to the season, the more little bit of tape I'm watching. Not even just the tape that I'm watching myself, stuff that a guy coach put out on All 22, stuff that a guy Football Al's put out. There's tape, week 18, Tyliek Williams taking the All-Pro Joe Thuney of the Chicago Bears to task, whooping that ass and getting in that backfield easily. There's tape of, and by the way, divisional opponent, you see him twice a year, and he's getting older. Tyliek getting younger, smarter, stronger, wiser, losing a little bit of weight. And then you got another tape, too, him going against Donovan Jackson, the first-round pick of the Minnesota Vikings. Another guy you're going to see 2 times a year for years to come. Also taking him, shoving his punk ass in the backfield, too. Like, be hyped for Tyliek Williams. Don't think about Vita Vea. It's not realistic. Not going to happen. But Tyliek Williams, he's already flashed some stuff in his rookie year alone, and you should be excited for it.
Yeah, I'm very high on what Tyliek Williams is going to be this year. I really liked the draft pick when Brad made it. I thought it was the most Brad Holmes-esque draft pick at that spot where it's a guy with high upside, a guy that I think could turn into a pretty dominant force in the interior of the defensive line for the Detroit Lions. He showed you a lot of things last year, like you said, battling the protector of the year in Joe Thuney, investing him multiple times. He did a very good job later in the season of when he knew he wasn't winning a pass rush rep or getting to the quarterback. He was getting his big meaty claws up in the air and knocking down some balls. I think with his improved stamina, with his improved fitness, we're going to see a very good version of Tyliek Williams. And I said it before, I'm going to say it again. I think Tyliek Williams and Jack Campbell can be the best run-stuffing combo in the NFL. I think you've got 2 guys that are going to flash elite capabilities in that aspect. Tyliek Williams still obviously a lot to be shown from that, but I think he's right there. I think he's going to really provide the Detroit Lions with aggression, violence, and just a massive man in that point of attack against the run.
Yeah, run defense, he showed flashes last year. I'd say equal to DJ Reader, who's been in the league for a very long time in terms of a space eater, block eater, whatever you want to call it, in the run game for sure. So I'd second Spinney on the run-blocking tandem. I mean, they go hand in hand. Tuna and fish.
Yeah.
Peanut butter and jelly. Spaghetti and meatball. Whatever combination you want to use, I think they could be it. We got a super chat from Side that says, are you saying rookies can make a second-year jump?
It's true. They can.
They can. Isaac Tesla might make a second-year jump.
Whoa.
Someone tell that to Terry on
I think 16 catches, 6 touchdowns.
I think the biggest second-year jumps we're going to see are of the 2 big boys. I think Tate Ratledge and Tyliek Williams. I've talked about I think Tate Ratledge is going to solidify himself as the second-best offensive lineman on this team next year, and I think he kind of was that going down the stretch last year even, where he, outside of a rough start with the communication and with different things like that, in the second half of the season, he was a fantastic interior offensive lineman, the best rookie interior offensive lineman. So I think he's going to take a step forward, and as same with Tyliek. I think I really like both of these picks for Brad, not only because I was, championing both of these guys in the draft process, but I don't just say shit because I think it looks good. Like, I had a lot of belief in both of those guys turning out to be superior NFL talent.
Dark Cash, I thought Tyliek looked cheeks his first year. So I thought everyone said Tyliek was cheeks in his rookie year. It wasn't the greatest rookie year, but it wasn't all you're asking out of a rookie in that first year, unless you're putting him in a starting position and you're en route to the Super Bowl, like Terran Hall maybe a little bit too. All you're asking for the flashes. Show me the potential. And then from there, you chain it together and you bring it at a consistent level. I think he gave you that plenty of times.
Super chat from Sideless. He said, are you – oh, all right, same one. Never mind.
100%.
Yeah. I thought it popped up again, but my chat just refreshed. Yeah, I mean –
you don't respect me as a man.
You're going to need him. You're going to need him. Like, you lost DJ Reader. You lost Roy Lopez. Those were 2 guys in the middle that were making an impact for you on a year when you didn't make the playoffs. So you're going to need – what it was last year, and then more of it. Scouting to the max, says Spenny the Bradbot. Wow. How times have changed.
I remember a certain day in 2023, y'all wanted to kill us.
Just a few short months and a few long years.
I think he's trolling, though. Hashtag Woodward Sports.
Hashtag Woodward.
All right, I just want to get that off my chest when it came to Tyliek Williams. We do have a couple other things, too, but I guess I'll smash one of these together till we get to break, and that's the where I want to go here. We got players in the roster bubble, the Detroit Lions, or we have some preseason power rankings from Fox.
Let's do players on the bubble.
Players on the bubble. We already discussed one earlier today. That's obviously Giovanni Manu. Another one I want to bring up, it's a fan favorite, although we've yet to see much of him at all. Any of them at all, actually, in regular season. I'm going to go first, Amon-Ra.
Yeah, I mean, you look at, the amount of investments they've made onto that position. You brought in DJ Wanham to be the starter. You used the second-round pick in Derek Moore to be your best edge rusher outside of Aiden Hutchinson. You brought in a guy in Peyton Turner that is kind of a Marcus Davenport clone, but now asked to be maybe the third guy in rotation rather than a starter. And they like the couple of UDFAs that they brought in as well. So I know they love Ahmed Hassanin, and I know that he is, like you said, he bulked up a little bit. He switched to number 99. He might be trying to provide more of a Josh Pascal type role for this team, and we know how much Dan loves his versatility and versatility. And a player like Ahmed, who could possibly play inside or outside, is appealing. But I've talked about it before, being probably the deepest edge room that you've had under Dan Campbell, and I agree with that. I think it's a spot that he's going to have to earn. It is a spot that you do have the foreign player exemption or whatever. I don't know if that.
I think it's just a rookie year.
Just a rookie year.
I could be wrong on that though.
But I don't know if that plays to the active roster or not. But yeah, it's going to be a battle for a lot of spots, and he's definitely on the chopping block. I expect him to make the team. I do expect him to be one of those guys. I think he can beat out both of the UDFAs that you had this year. But, you've got, on top of Aiden Hutchinson, I think 3 guys comfortably ahead of you in DJ Wanham, in Derek Moore, and in Peyton Turner.
I would also go with a guy that I was once high on. I thought he could offer something in the pass rush from the interior, especially in the absence of Aleem McNeil. Unfortunately, you can't rely on him enough to be on the field during run plays, and that is Mekhi Wingo. I think he may also be on the roster bubble. You drafted 2 guys. You got Levon Zarika coming up. By the way, the guys you drafted too are the same compact, smaller defensive tackles that you're looking to help rush the passer. I think that's a clear-cut sign that, as much as I was hopeful for him, Mekhi ain't showing what they like to see so far in camp.
Yeah, I think Mekhi Wingo's
Not
bubble.
camp,
I think Mekhi Wingo's bubble has popped. I don't expect him to make the team this year. Maybe you can keep him on the practice squad, but I think it was pretty apparent last year when you had the litany of injuries you did, and he was being a healthy scratch for a lot of games. I don't think they could find the role for him that they want, and it sucks, but
yeah. I got to go back, though. If memory serves me correctly, he did have a good game.
He did late in the season
against the Bears.
Yeah, he did.
So I mean, but you're talking about just the guys that are in the bubble. I mean, I'm still looking at him. And we've seen guys perform even more consistently than Mekhi when we had James Houston here.
Yep.
Unfortunately, they just didn't fit what they want routinely on run plays. I mean, they're very serious about stopping the run, and I don't blame them, by the way, too, because everything else is kind of shit. You got to force these teams to pass because the defense isn't stacked like that.
Absolutely.
They drafted Skylar Gill-Howard and Tyree West, 2 guys that are the same profile as Mekhi Wingo, and a little bit more versatility in them, too, where they could jump out on the edge despite the size. You got any other names on there for you? I know we talked about Manu briefly.
What about Ennis Rakestraw?
That's the name that popped up in my head when I was thinking of him, but with the abs to Tyrion, I feel like they need him.
But if he can't, stay healthy, how long can you just have that keeping up a roster spot, taking away, snaps and looks that you could get for these other guys? You brought in a lot of secondary players.
Yeah.
I think you need him to be good, but if you can't, he hasn't played a game yet in his career.
He's played a few, but just not impactful. More special team snaps and some here and there snaps, some snickle fritz. Listen, I'm not mad at you for bringing his name up again. I thought of it too. I think from the investment they made in him as a second-round pick, they saw some upside. I mean, Brad, that is. It's depending what else the coaching staff believes in him too, where they see him on the field day to day. But I went with Khalil Dorsey just because I think he's just as injured, although he's been on the field more than Ennis at this point. But for sure. Khalil Dorsey, and I don't think that's not really a hot take.
I don't think so either, no.
I just feel like my philosophy is I'm going to keep a hell of a lot more defensive players than offensive players because every single year it seems to be the defense that is falling by the wayside. It seems to be the defense that is the unit that is worn down, beaten down, and needs help. I agree. I think Raxter should 100% be considered on the block. I think that is totally fair. I understand that he's a second-round draft pick, but look, you're past that point. Like man, you need that secondary needs help bad, and this roster, this defense overall needs help bad. Like, you need just talent on the defensive side of the football. Forget about like anything else. Forget about the investments you made, this and that. You need to have talent on that side of the ball because there is a deficiency on the defense at every layer, and that needs to be addressed if this team is going to have any shot at being a real contender. We've all said it all year. It comes down to the defense. So to me, like, anybody that hasn't performed on the defensive end is absolutely in question, and absolutely is somebody that I would consider. And Raxter, I get the investment, I get the politics of it, but you haven't done shit, and it's year 3 now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. On politics side, though, I mean, you're going to need bodies. Tyrion, you got to find someone to replace that some way, somehow. I saw someone comment, Rodriguez. I think he's your favorite to start at the will linebacker spot. If I'm talking linebackers, I'm maybe thinking like Trevor Nowoski or Damone Clark. You guys that are kind of known for being special teamers, not on the field.
Malcolm Rodriguez is making this team for sure.
100%.
Nowoski's actually played some snaps as Sam.
Yeah. I think Malcolm Rodriguez is in competition for a starting spot, but not a roster spot.
Yep.
Because what he does on special teams is important. And what, the versatility, like fullback, I'm not expecting him to play a bunch of snaps at fullback, but if he doesn't win that starting spot, that's somewhere you can put him, and he looked pretty good when he was playing there. So talk about protecting Goff, talking about not having good pass blocking running backs. Throw Malcolm back there in a pass set, he'll pick up a blitz.
Play some fullback for sure.
What do you guys attribute that step back we saw from the special teams last year? What do you attribute that to? Was it just
having Grant Stewart return kicks?
I mean, that was one too. But
I think Dave Phipp was just fucking around last year.
Honestly, Chris, that's a great question. Because we were uncharacteristically like not
bad.
Yeah,
Jake
bad.
Bates wasn't good.
Arguably, yeah.
Your return game wasn't good.
That's a great question. I don't necessarily have the answer to that one. And I think
Jalen Reeves
maybe
Maven.
it's the new kickoff.
Yeah.
That we're still going to adjust it to. I mean, I don't know. That's a good question.
Jalen Reeves Maven was all pro.
And we were the ones that proposed the fucking kickoff rule.
Yeah.
Like we wanted this.
I think it's probably been, if I had to guess, it would probably be like the slow drip of like talent loss on special teams. Like I just feel like a couple years ago, I'd have to look at the roster side by side, but I feel like the special teams unit was better a couple years ago.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
think. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
When you pay all these guys contracts, you can't afford to pay special team players anything. So it's going to be just cast aside.
I will say, and they'll utilize your stars too. I mean, I don't know about now that Jack paid, but Jack was playing special teams too.
Mm-hmm.
Demon on special teams.
Yeah. Can you imagine that guy coming down the field on a kickoff?
It's terrifying. By the way, I just found the stat earlier today. Previously on the old kickoff rules, it was like 29% of teams returning kicks turn them into touchdowns offensively. Now, with you getting moved up just a little bit more with those fair catches, it's been like it jumped to 40%.
Yeah.
So over 10% jump. And I think there's new kickoff rules here to stay. They want points on the board. They want fantasy. They want gambling. They want numbers. This is my opinion. But
for sure. No, I agree. I like the new kickoff rules. I'm cool
I like
with
it too. I'm mad at it. I just can't wait for teams to get more creative with it. Like get a little ballsy, like little handoffs or some shit back there. Some freaky. Get
we
nasty.
used to do that in high school. We'd have the diamond in the back with the 4 guys returning where you catch the ball. And
yeah. Or everyone is fake, like they caught it either way.
Yeah, it would work sometimes. We got a couple touchdowns.
See?
Anytime they take their eyes off Stash, you get him the ball, it's touchdown.
Stash the stud?
Oh, dude. He led the state in yards for like 4 weeks to start his junior year, yeah.
No way.
Yeah, he's fast as fuck. And he was the H-back in the wing tee, so you'd get all this reverses.
How do you say his last name again?
Tiskevich.
Yeah. Doesn't look like that at all, though.
No.
Shout out to Stash.
He is a prince in Poland. He actually has a castle that is his family's castle, and he is one of the last. Him and his brothers are like the last male Tiskeviches. So like it's their castle by right. We talk about going and taking it from Poland, but we'd have to raise some banners.
When we get back, we have our wide receiver duo rankings.
About invading Poland? Is that what you're talking about, Spencer?
Yeah, take the walk to Poland, dude.
We have some preseason rankings from Fox that I think is some crazy. I could be wrong. I was wrong last year. I was shitting on Colin Cowherd when he had the Seahawks up there and then winning the Super Bowl. Maybe I'm tripping. You guys tell me. But I think the Fox preseason rankings kind of out of pocket, in my opinion. Disrespectful as hell to my Detroit Lions. But I'll let you guys decide that. I'll put a poll in the chat. Before then, let's pay some bills. Let me tell you about the Yaldo Eye Center. Some of these guys at Fox need to get their eyes checked at the Yaldo Eye Center. They've been doing it for over 30 years. Over 100,000 operations in their back pocket. And that's why most procedures are done in under 8 minutes. And most patients are seeing 20/20 the very next day. Save your money. Just a one-time payment of $16.99. Stop paying endless amounts of money for contacts, for glasses, things that get lost. Get the one-time fix at the Yaldo Eye Center. Visit yaldoeyecenter.com/1699 for your consultation.
Hunting season is almost here, Detroit, and your Lions are on the prowl. Make sure you're locked into Woodward Sports for all the Dan Campbell reactions. Jared Goff touchdowns, Amon-Ra first downs, Penny pancakes, Kerby picks, Gibbs big plays, and of course, Jack Fox's leg. Stay locked in on all your Lions coverage right here on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. Gibbs, breakout season, loading.
Inside the 5, Gibbs to the end zone, touchdown!
Woodward Sports, the most dominant Detroit sports coverage around.
Loom Cannabis. Go to loom.com to find a location near you. Use promo code WSN30 to get 30% off your order. And grab some of the Buzzin' Energy, 7.5 milligrams THC, 100 milligrams caffeine in a can. They are delicious. Go check them out. Go to loom.com. It's Loom Cannabis.
I put the poll in the chat. A little bit late. Get your votes in. All right, we got the wide receiver ranking. Wide receiver duo rankings, I should say. We got Around the League with the rookie Dom. And we got Fox, NFL on Fox, NFL power rankings. They're way too early preseason power rankings. Where I personally feel like Detroit Lions are disrespected. Yes. Only 4 votes, though.
I know.
What are we doing, chat? I know some of you guys driving 7 votes. Around the League still okay?
Yeah, guys. Look at your phones while you're driving. Be grown-ups.
No, don't do that.
God damn it, Lucas. What the fuck is that shit, bro?
What?
Fucking Lucas. The picture you just sent in the group chat is disgusting. It's a ball sack. Damone
Clark will start. New Anzo, says JRod313. I don't know if it's Damon or Damone, but known special teamer.
Yeah.
I'll put it to you like that.
Yeah.
Known special teamer. Will he compete?
It's going to be a battle.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got the opportunity to win the spot. He does. He truly does. Like, they actually mean that shit. When they say they want competition, when they want battles, everybody has an opportunity to win that spot. Do you think he's better than Malcolm Rodriguez? I don't.
Listen.
Fuck
I'm
you,
not.
Lucas.
I don't use this site. All right. I'm gonna go to it for reference. I'm just trying to see if he played will linebacker. That's what I'm trying to see right now. But I went to PFF. He had a 30 overall grade.
I think Malcolm Rodriguez right now is the best coverage linebacker on your team.
He ranked 0th out of 88 linebackers.
0th?
0th. That's what it has. 0 TH.
Yeah. Not great.
But well, listen, I'll do more homework. I've never dove deep on him because I've always seen him as a special teamer. That was the read up I did on him, and I'm not gonna go watch tape on special teams. It's not for me.
No, I'm glad you don't do that. You'd have a problem if you do that, or you're Dave Phipp. Which again, Dave Phipp,
job's on the line. Buddy.
Job's not on the line, but
yes.
Last year your head was in your ass for a long time. Like fucking Grant Stewart returning kicks. Who the fuck thought that was a good idea?
Do we miss him in this linebacker room? By the way, he was supposed to be like a little Anzo 2.0.
2.0?
Because Anzo was leaving.
Like
light-skinned Anzo.
Like improved.
Career special teams.
Yeah.
Jalen Reeves-Maben, same kind of thing. Like great special teams guys to have, They pop up, they make a couple plays here and there and spelling somebody for an injury or arrest. Sure they can, but are they a starter? No.
What's the poll saying right now?
It is saying around the league by a landslide.
Around the league is up about 10%.
All right, Dom.
Shot, kid. Don't fucking blow it.
Don't fucking blow it.
I might blow it. I'm feeling it. I think all those votes are my family. They're all tapped in. So.
Shout out.
All right. Yeah. Shout out to the fam.
Don't make a fool of your family name.
Don't ruin your family name.
Everybody in chat was talking about, I saw them talking about MSU women. Then I went to ASU women. Then I went to ASU parties. So I'm here to break some hearts. ASU parties are not like they were 10, 15 years ago.
Crazy.
Tempe is dead now. I tell people this. I blow their minds. Don't go to a party at ASU. It gets shut down in 30 seconds. Don't go to the bar at ASU. It will get raided. You'll get 270 MIPs like they gave out in one night. Not saying I've ever been there, done these things, participated in these things.
Yes. You're a good Catholic
Woodward
boy.
Sports does not support underage drinking, underage substance abuse, any of that.
Unless you want to be really cool.
Yeah.
No.
I'm really cool.
Unless
I don't
you want
do
approval.
It. Maybe.
The chat, I forgot to tell you, the last time we brought that up to the chat, they said you just didn't get invited.
Yeah.
Oh.
That is what
Okay,
they said.
well.
They were talking shit.
I mean, maybe.
I feel like you're a personal guy.
you get invited.
You got connections to the football team. You definitely get invites.
Yeah, you definitely get
Yeah.
invites.
I mean, I've been to a couple. Maybe I'm too cool for them. Maybe I just don't go. See?
That's
I don't know. MSU parties were pretty fucking sweet.
MSU parties are way better.
Yeah.
I'm there every Halloween.
Shout out.
Best-
Halloween
Halloween.
I think in Michigan we
Special
allow it because we
times.
know we got the winner. We're like,
It's a
fuck.
national
Yeah.
holiday.
We need this.
Well, even Halloween, I'm freezing.
Yeah.
I had to walk
Yeah.
from Grand River to Hubbard. And if you know MSU's campus, I'm talking like over by like all the bar area. Yeah, all the way back to Hubbard. It
I
was a
used to
very
live on
cold-
Gunson and would have to walk to the ComArt Sci building, which is the complete opposite corner of campus
like a
every
35-minute
day.
walk.
Yeah, so
I was there last week doing Snyder Phillips to ComArts every day.
Shout
but then
out.
Farm Lane
Hey.
is closed. So
Farm
that
Lane
was-
walk sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walk sign.
Walk sign.
Farm Lane.
All
Shout
right.
out
I
to
used to live
Sci-Fi.
above
I
us.
used to work in the cafe there.
Shout out Spencer served me food.
Shout out. Probably did.
No, dead ass.
There we go.
It probably happened.
All right. Anyway, going
Without further
around
ado,
the NFL.
take us around the league.
Yeah.
Get
so
these
first
beggars
off,
out of here. Sorry.
Whoa.
Jalen Carter, Philadelphia Eagles. Jordan Davis got his. Now Jalen Carter just got 4 years, $152 million, highest paid defensive tackle of all time.
Damn.
Fellas, how are we feeling? How does this feel for the NFC? I mean, this is already a lethal defensive line. Now you just paid Jalen Carter. There were a lot of trade talks with him. We knew the Lions weren't going to get him, but how are we feeling about that?
I don't think it makes any difference of what the Eagles are going to do or continue to do with how they build their team and compete for Super Bowls. I think they can pay guys like this, and they can still get great players because of how Howie Roseman operates, because of the amount of money their owners have to throw around, and because they're not afraid to take chances and get a little freaky with the cap. So, like, he deserved the contract. He is one of the best defensive tackles in the league. But I don't think it's going to – like, I know people are like, oh, Eagles are cooked now. They're paying one guy more than they did. Like, they've had contracts like this on their cap this whole time. It does not hamper the way they do business.
$6 million guaranteed. AAV has $26 million a year guaranteed for the big man, and we said it before. He's one of the better defensive tackles in the National Football League. You don't necessarily need sacks at the defensive tackle position. Just get in the back, disrupt, cause chaos. We saw firsthand when we played them. Now that he's in here for the long haul, Jordan Davis there for the long haul, we got to beef up the interior offensive line. Tate Raz, a great addition. I think we have to work on the left side because I don't know if Mahogany's necessarily the long-term answer yet.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he had, 11 games last season, and then I think he had 5 TFLs, 3 sacks, 2 passes defended as a D tackle. I think he blocked a field goal, too.
One of them was
and he
against us.
spit in Dak Prescott's face.
Yeah,
He did.
everyone was mad.
He's a thug.
I respected it.
Okay,
I don't mean
man.
thug in, like, a bad way, not a negative connotation. I mean, like, he's gangster. Like,
Gangster. Yeah, that's how I took it, too. Everyone's like, he's a pussy. If someone spits in your face, you're the pussy.
Yeah, you got to fight him.
He's challenging you to
gotta
do something about it.
You got to fight him immediately.
But are you fighting Jalen Carter?
No, that's
he
why
spits
it's
in my-
not a pussy move.
If he spits in my face, I am. I'll probably get my ass beat.
You're
but
losing. You're losing for sure.
You got to
But
stick him.
you
But that's
gotta
why he's doing it. That's why he's doing it to Prescott. You're such a puss. You're not going to do anything, and your team won't do nothing either.
Yeah, that's
bunch of
crazy.
pussies.
That's crazy.
That's the
how I
crazy
saw
part
it.
is the team.
Sorry for your family listening.
No, they don't care.
All right,
But-
cool.
Shout out.
We're classy white trash, but we say pussy.
I will
Hell yeah, brother!
I will say though, this kind of does. Obviously, I expected him to go absolutely nowhere, but it does kind of suck because I flash back to that game where the defensive line specifically, like, yeah, dude, we figured out every single time Jared Goff is going to throw the ball. We just deflected every single time. I was like, that's not good.
Yeah,
that
was crazy.
That now that line is not going anywhere, so that sucks.
Yeah, it does suck.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Those Georgia boys stick together, man.
What else we got, Dom?
All right, up next, speaking of Georgia boys, we got some driving under the influence. Commanders tight ends coach Ben Steele is now fired. It seems like a lot of coaches are getting away with a lot of things. A lot of players are getting away with a lot of crimes. Apparently, driving drunk is where they draw the line. Commanders fired him. Now, here's a poll. Wes Welker is taking over duties as the Commanders tight ends coach.
Wow, Wes Welker?
Yeah.
No way. Tight end coach?
That's a good move.
Okay. I mean, you got the receiving part down. Listen, the thing with Ben Steele, it's similar to Terry Arnold, was like based on principle. We can't tell you to tell these players to be accountable. Don't do this, don't do that. We're doing the same shit. They had to fire him based on principle. Will we be back in the NFL? Probably. Same reason why my man's the head coach until Kyle Shanahan gets back in with the 49ers. And he was caught doing coke on the job.
Yeah.
Ben Steele will be back in the NFL. Unfortunately, not unfortunately, it's not with the Commanders.
He will absolutely be back in the NFL. The Commanders.
Do you remember that story that came up about Jim Bob Cooter when he was here?
Yeah.
About climbing in some girl's window?
Yeah.
That's fucking
No,
crazy.
It's crazy.
What?
What?
I remember
yeah.
Jim Bob Cooter, but
Yeah, he climbed in some woman's window.
Yeah.
so Cooter was trying to get Cooter.
Drunk
Yes.
creeper. Yeah.
And hired in the NFL.
He's going to get his job back for sure. Washington is under the microscope for a lot of reasons, so that's probably why they had to, ask him. We got to nip that in the bud before he starts dropping the N-bomb or saying he hates gay people or whatever he's going to, result from that. So they cut ties now. He'll get another job pretty soon.
I'm sorry, I'm pulling up the Jim Bob Cooter stuff.
No, please.
Do you have anything on Ben Steele getting fired by the Commanders?
Not necessarily. I mean, a DWI is a DWI. I think more people have them than you'd expect.
Shout out Tony Romo.
Oh, yeah, Romo just got one
What
too.
else are you going to do in Milwaukee?
There's really
Win in Wisconsin.
outside of drinking and driving, there's nothing to do in Milwaukee.
That is their main attraction.
Those nothing nonsense states, they getting these former backup quarterbacks, or sorry, not backup, but quarterbacks caught up. Mark Sanchez.
Remember when
Yeah,
my friend
got stabbed.
remember when my friend
Yeah,
lived out
dude.
there? Remember when my friend Ben lived out there and I went to visit him
Oh,
in
we
Wisconsin?
remember.
We
Oh,
were
yeah, we
talking
remember.
about
Pickles
it.
and
Bro,
Brothers.
They had 6 out of the top 10 cities in the country with DUIs.
That's Wisconsin for you.
That's all they do.
Weren't they number 2 behind us as a cocaine capital?
Yep.
Probably. Traverse City's the cocaine capital of
Yeah.
the entire country.
Is
I
it
think
really?
Wisconsin's
Yeah.
at the-
Really?
yeah.
Shout
You
out
remember that? We
Traverse
talked
City,
about it.
dude. Yeah, that's awesome.
In July 2009, while working
Fuck
for
yeah.
the Indianapolis Colts, he was in the NFL when this happened. Cooter was charged with aggravated burglary in Knoxville after a woman said he climbed through her apartment window and got into bed with her. Police found him in the woman's bed, and there was no indication in the report that the two knew each other. Cooter reportedly climbed in the window, stripped down to his underwear, then got into bed. He was released on a $10,000 bond. Only a $10,000 bond for doing that shit?
I mean, who hasn't been there,
me!
That happened to me one time. Some girl just
Aftermath.
walked into my house and got into my bed. I was
That
like,
happened to me before, too, actually.
I literally got up, put the blanket over, slept on the couch.
Am I doing something wrong then?
Yeah.
Where are the random women in my bed?
That's true. That's true.
You're married!
The wife might be watching.
You got me. I'm a piece of shit.
ASU kid, what do you expect?
Aftermath, he'd also been arrested in 2006 for DUI.
I mean, yeah, he had some, obviously, dude gets way too fucked
And
up.
we still hired him as our offensive coordinator in 2015.
I'm surprised that one of our friends hasn't found himself crawling into a random person's bed at night.
I'm sure it's happened.
It's definitely happened to Chris's last weekend.
Wait, what?
Nothing. We ain't talking about
That stranger who woke up on your couch.
Save us.
Oh,
Save us,
yeah,
Dom.
yeah,
Save
okay.
us, Dom.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
All right, taking a shift. Luke Kuechly, all-time Panther. He's now the lead color guy for Netflix.
Whoa.
Him and Noah Eagle.
Whoa.
So
Why's it got to be colored?
Yeah, why does it matter what
It's
color
that
it is,
audio
dude?
booth, man.
Yeah.
Relax, dude.
He doesn't understand.
Can't just be an announcer these days. You got to be
No,
colored.
you got to be the color guy. You gotta
Looking, yo, what's up?
Well, Greg Olson was doing it.
I'm finna break
They were
this
like,
one
Greg.
down. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, we did that with another intern, and he got really flustered about it. You handled it much better than he did.
Yeah, he made us nervous and maybe did feel type of way.
Yeah. I love it. Luke Kuechly is one of my favorite players ever. I think he's probably the most underappreciated linebacker of all time. Guy is Superman. Like, he's fucking – Luke Kuechly was such a dog. Saved his brain, so good for him. Got out early.
Yep.
And yeah, it's gonna be great. He's got a good personality too. So
and clearly has the pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen interviews with Kuechly, and he just breaks down the game.
Oh yeah.
He's like one of those people that you just rarely see. Like very high football IQ, and I feel like he was a Mike, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, as an all-time Mike linebacker, and he was only in the league 5-6 years that I really remember. He had a very short prime.
Yeah, he had a short career.
He is beautiful at doing it too. The way he does it is so like orchestrated and like it just hypes me up for football. It's that love of the game he speaks with every time. So I'm looking forward to that one.
And he hit hard.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yes, he did. He was a demon.
Dude, those defenses were
Great
so
pass
fucking fun to watch. Him and Thomas Davis.
Great against
Josh
the pass
Norman,
too.
Julius Peppers.
Julius Peppers a fucking demon his whole career. How crazy, man.
Basketball player.
Maybe he's washed up and went to the Packers.
Basketball player. And
Going
then
back to the Panthers.
finished number 2 all-time in forced fumbles in the NFL.
Wow.
Guess who number 1 is? I guarantee you'll never guess.
Say
it.
the question one more time.
No, who leads the NFL all-time in forced fumbles?
Peanut Tillman.
Nope. That's a good guess though. He's a defensive lineman.
Reggie White.
No.
Dwight Freeney.
Nope. Close. That was close.
Same team.
Same
Close?
team.
Roger Mathis.
Robert Mathis.
Yeah.
All-time NFL forced fumble leader.
I remember how they always like practice tackling. Like
yeah.
that.
It's crazy.
All right, let's go to break. Come back. We got more around the league, or we got the rankings. Whatever you guys want to get to, but Feist, let us
Good
tell
shit,
you
Dom.
about
thanks, fellas.
amnesia. Great stuff, Dom.
Let me tell you about Amnesia. 2 flavors of liquid THC diamonds in a single device. The Amnesia Switch. Make sure you go to a dispensary near you. Tell them you want Amnesia, and they will give you the Switch. Man, it is in a good way. Trust me. Take a weed. No, it's great stuff. Shout out to Amnesia. They hooked us up big time, and it's the best vape in the game. Go check it out. The Amnesia Switch.
For more Detroit Tigers coverage, make sure you subscribe to Woodward Tigers on YouTube. All Tigers, all the time. For the hardcore Detroit sports fans who can't get enough of the Motor City's teams. All season long, you'll get non-stop Tigers content from on-field interviews, post-game reactions, and roundtable insight from Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Gold Crown, ladies and gentlemen. I took part before the show today. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I had the Royal Jester. We were passing around, and I felt great. You should too. Go to the dispensary. Don't think. Just ask for the Royal Jester. Smoke like royalty only with Gold Crown. It's already like you're already smoking, right? It's already good tree, and like they cover it in the keef, and it's burning slow. Great stuff.
Yeah,
recommended.
Shout out Gold Crown.
Spinning.
Yes.
Did you see the NFL power rankings coming from one Fox reporter?
I did not.
Chris, you want to put them on the screen?
Yes, I will.
I am perplexed because last year I was wrong. A lot of people, I know specifically Colin Cowherd, had the Seahawks like up in there.
The Ravens at 3?
Okay, thank you. That's how I felt too.
That's kind of crazy.
Kind of crazy.
They didn't get Max Crosby.
They didn't, but they did get Henderson.
It's so weird he didn't get
They
traded.
did draft
Ivani. They did sign Henderson, didn't they?
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
They got some names I may have forgot about. They also got Zaire Young, I believe his name was, the other defensive tackle that people thought we were gonna get instead of
Zion Young.
Thank you. Instead of Moore.
Yep.
Like they got some. I mean,
but no Jim Harbaugh. I mean, they got
Jesse Minter. So the defense can return. I do have a question about Justin Matabuke, though, because that's a neck injury they never fully returned from. That sounds like a pretty fucking serious injury for a defensive lineman to have.
I think 3 is a little high for all the question marks that the Ravens have. I do think, I think Jesse Minter is going to be a good, very good coach, but We don't know yet. You don't know yet. You can't make just assumptions, even though I do think he's going to be a very good defensive coach, obviously. I forgot they signed Trey Hendrickson.
Yep.
But another year of Derrick Henry aging. Is Lamar Jackson going to be able to stay healthy? They still don't have a receiving core. They lost Isaiah Likely, who was probably their, one of their best pass catchers.
For sure.
The offense has a lot of – the defense will be great.
Mark Andrews went a clear downtrend.
Yeah.
Isaiah Likely was like this, and then they got rid of him. And you already have limited pass catchers to begin with. The one that you have is somewhat productive. Zay Flowers just coughs up the ball every now and then for God knows why. And he's kind of tiny, too. Like, I respect the speedsters. I really do. I think some of them could be special. Tyreek Hill specifically. But, like, that body frame, if you're not smart, I don't know that those guys could last long careers or even, like, the seasons in some cases with guys like Zay Flowers.
Yeah.
Number 3 is kind of high for me, Don. What about you?
Ravens, I haven't really done a lot of research into them. I haven't really heard much about them since Crosby. He got denied the trade there. But, I mean, picking up Hendrickson, I would say is a pretty one-to-one replacement. I think when you look at Lamar Jackson's progression, there is some concern there. I think there's a lot of people are very gimmicky when they talk about him. They think he can only run. He could sling it.
Yes.
He is a very pure gunslinger. But I think the duo of Henry and Lamar just didn't work as well as people thought. I thought that would be unbreakable. But when you don't have the right receiving core around them, I mean, I've only really seen the offense. I don't think it works. It's not a top 5 team in the NFL.
I think Lamar Jackson, when healthy, is no doubt a top 3 quarterback in the NFL.
When people say he can't throw, that's like how to identify a non-ball.
Yeah, he was the best.
He was more efficient than Goff.
He was the best quarterback passing from the pocket 2 years ago, like in the entire league. More efficient than Goff, more efficient than Mahomes, more efficient than Burrow, like any of those guys. He was the best quarterback when passing inside the pocket in the NFL, and he's Lamar Jackson. Like, you know what he brings when he gets outside the pocket. Health is the thing, though. Like, can he stay healthy? Can he withstand the workload that he is going to have to carry in that offense? Because I know I've said this for the past 5 years, but, like, Derrick Henry's going to slow down eventually.
Dog, me too. It's crazy. 2022, I'm like, Derrick Henry, get ready.
Yeah,
I know.
Wrong.
No.
Wrong.
Yeah,
wrong as fuck.
Like, King Henry for a reason. That guy, I mean.
He showed some signs last year. I ain't gonna lie. We pumped him. We pumped him. I remember I was talking shit. We were gonna hold him to 50 yards, and everyone was like, "Fuck you!" And then it looked bad in the first quarter, and we shut shit down.
Shut shit down.
Shot D back on my back in that one.
So are we just focused on the Ravens, or like can we kind of
no poke around? I thought he was egregious.
I think the Ravens is great. Yeah, throw it up again.
Ralph Viacciano is the name. Hopefully we're not swimming with the fishes for criticizing this list, but Paisan.
One of the things that I saw to me, obviously related to us here, is like I just don't see the argument that Kansas City is a better team than us.
Well, Patrick Mahomes is healthy apparently.
They did beat our ass last year,
and they did beat our ass last year.
They did deck underwear and they pulled it over our head.
Yeah,
I can't lie.
I think the Lions, it's a pretty fair spot to put them on this list.
I think it's roughly fair.
They have to,
I'd put them up higher.
I would put them a little bit higher, but not.
Yeah.
I maybe switch them with the 49ers.
I feel like Jacksonville lost some pieces, unless Travis Hunter takes a big jump. The Bengals, what? Like I get it. No, I don't get it. Actually,
also
we hype them up every single year. Nothing's really changed with them.
But
same coach, same group of guys. They even in healthy years, they've been like just there.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Or not Zach Brown. Chase Brown and who's their head? Zach Taylor.
Yes.
Zach Taylor produces mediocrity every year.
Yeah. Every
and Burrow,
year.
I mean, I love Joe Burrow. I really do. I love Joe Burrow, but all he has is that 360 video of him in the snow throwing the football, and that's the hype every year. And then he always gets hurt by week 5.
Yeah.
And then they're crawling to 8 and 9 by week 17.
Every single year, they have no right to be number 10 over the Detroit Lions, in my opinion.
I agree with that. And then also right there at number 9, the Houston Texans. I don't know if I'm just higher on them than
they got to go up.
But I think they got to go. I think they got to go up.
Jags got to go down. They got a tough-ass schedule this year.
Texans at 9. Yeah, the Texans should be
like for sure over the Bears.
Over the Bears for sure. I would say probably over the
Eagles too.
I put them over the Bills. That's another team I'm
Bills.
tanking. I'm a Josh Allen stand.
Bills I'm on watch with. I feel like you just no matter what with Josh Allen, you get to like 8, 9, maybe even 10 wins. But like if I'm actually talking like pound for pound, these are the teams that have the best chance at winning the title. I'm putting the Bills like 10th or like 11th because We've seen it so many times, and you're telling me that this new coach is gonna change? I don't think so.
You fired your defensive-minded
that's
head coach, who kind of held you in games because you didn't really have much around Josh Allen other than James Cook recently. With James Cook, tremendous year for him last year.
Tremendous.
And then you get kept the same offensive coordinator. Like, what did you really change other than getting worse on defense for the Bills?
That's
DJ Moore, you added, but was he 29?
Yeah.
And we've seen him quit on plays for the Chicago Bears.
For sure.
I don't know. This rankings, preseason rankings, are allowed to be fucked up.
Purple Prince talking about the Bengals adding Dexter Lawrence, Jonathan Allen, Boye Mafe to their defense, which losing Trey Hendrickson, adding those 3 guys, I would say it's a net positive.
I would take those 3 over Hendrickson.
But, again, health is important.
That's a great point. I thought about the Dexter Lawrence stuff as well. But
again, I don't believe in Zach Taylor. I don't. I think he's a Burrow and Chase merchant.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it.
Like I think KOC is the coordinator and offensive mind that people think Zach Taylor is.
I could be biased. I think I'm just finding a way to put the Lions in the top 10.
I don't think you can.
I don't think they're 10. I think they're like 12 or something. Like I just would have them. I would have them over the Chiefs. I just pound for pound. I like the roster better. I like the roster better than the 49ers pound for pound. And the Chargers is fair. Yeah. I'm just so do something for me, Herbert. But
Eagles also the defense on downtrend too.
Yeah.
Offensively, they just lost A.J. Brown.
They could and I mean
Saquon's
Saquon
on
showed real. He showed real
regression.
Aging last year. Regression. Yeah, that's a better way of putting it. I think that the Lions can end up easily in the top 10 throughout the season, looking like that. But Denver, I wasn't even mad at too because I mean they were
they were really good defensively.
If Bo Nix was healthy, I mean I'm not the Bo Nix guy.
And they added Jalen Waddle.
That team is just on paper is really
their
really
defense is insane.
Put some respect on the Seahawks though. They just won the Super Bowl for Christ's sakes. The only way they lost was K9.
Yeah.
That's kind of a big loss though.
Maybe we'll bring up power rankings tomorrow. I like those ones.
Maybe.
Why
don't you tell us about massage chair?
I will tell you about the massage chair.
Mailbag coming up next.
You guys like the chair that I had up there? Imagine that thing can massage it. All right, the place to find it. The Massage Chair House, the corner of Woodward and Long Lake Road. Just visit them online. If you can't get there in person, it's the massagechairhouse.com. Scan the QR code. If you can't support our guy, but pull him up to the store, subscribe to his YouTube channel where he hosts the number one massage chair review channel on the internet. It's massagechairhouse.com.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Some days call for light, others lean bold. What about everything in between? All Day IPA, the easy choice for every day. Citrusy, crisp, refreshing. Flavor you can float with. Light on the hops, big on refreshment. One's great. 2, even better. Brewed with you in mind. No shortcuts, no fuss. Big on flavor, never too much. All Day IPA. Hop into easy.
You're building a whole combat sports enterprise in the heart of it in Detroit, and that's what I think is the coolest.
I think with opportunity, right? Like you said, maybe you like to punch people in the face for real, and you want to be a boxer, and you have an option there. Maybe you don't like getting punched in the face, and you want to make, you like the theatricals and the storylines, and so you have an avenue here. Maybe you start at one and then want to change to the other. I don't care. I just want you in the building and know that you have some place to go to explore that. Just having the ability to, what do you want to do and how do you want to do it to the best of your ability? And, it all starts with the kids.
Hunting season is almost here, Detroit, and your Lions are on the prowl. Make sure you're locked into Woodward Sports for all the Dan Campbell reactions. Jared Goff touchdowns, Amon-Ra first downs, Penny pancakes, Kerby picks, Gibbs big plays, and of course, Jack Fox's leg. Stay locked in on all your Lions coverage right here on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Mailbag. We got an intern on the mic. It's time to grill him, chat. He goes to ASU. He's happily married. Tell us some more interesting things about you, Dom.
I'm left-handed. Besides shooting a basketball, because I still shoot with 2 hands. Still working on that. If anybody wants to teach me a jumper, please and thank you. Or golf. or just any athletic endeavors. I feel like I'm lacking in everything.
What'd you play in high school?
Football.
What position?
What'd you call it? Ass back?
Ass back?
Get your ass back on the bench?
Ass back on that bench?
I was, let's see, I played 3. My mom didn't let me play tackle growing up. I played flag until like 5th grade, and then switched to high school. Yeah,
Not
thanks.
fucking. I'm joking.
I didn't play tackle growing up either.
I didn't play. We just didn't have.
It's kind of overrated.
We were poor.
Well, now my brain is kind of just, functioning.
Yeah, it's
so
true. We were poor too.
sometimes.
Fair.
I mean, enough to get me into ASU, 90% acceptance rate.
There you go. 90%, huh?
90%. Wow. Everybody could go to ASU. I know my friend, he was, we call them 10%ers. It's the people that don't make it. They have to retry to get in. So he had to do
What's
that.
acceptance rate at MSU?
Like
you guys know?
75, something like that.
Wow.
So it's still high, but
That's why ASU has hot girls.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're just letting them in.
Mailbags from Steve O'Baby. Spencer, what's your best college football tailgate experience?
Ooh, I got a good one if you don't.
Probably Michigan State on Halloween. We did lose, but I was at my Uncle Rowell's tailgate, and I just got fucking shitty. It was crazy. We were drinking Woodford. It was a great time.
It was college game day, Michigan State versus Ohio State. My boy played for the baseball team, and so we were there. There's a legendary guy in this town. His son also went to Michigan State. I'm sure you guys would connect some dots there. And a couple Ohio State guys got in the baseball house and like changed the song. And our guy was pretty fucked up, pretty hammered, grabbed the bat and went to attack him. Almost, I don't want to say the right. It got fucking crazy.
Damn.
It got nuts at the baseball house at MSU. But everyone survived. Got broken up. That's probably my biggest tailgating story. Also got too fucked up, didn't even make it to the game.
Shout out. That happens a lot.
That happens. That's what a good tailgate is.
Yeah.
Yeah, got way too fucked up.
Mailbag from I'm Salty. If we don't see a playoff team by week 6, do you want to tank for a quarterback or be mediocre?
God, we're going to be a playoff team.
We're going to be a playoff team.
Like,
sure.
God willing, anything other than like the obvious stuff. I'm knocking on wood here too. Like losing an important player, there's no excuse for this team to not make the playoffs. I mean, this schedule, I think Warren Sharp just put it out there. He ranks these every single year. The Lions are the easiest schedule. Guys, we play the Jets, the Dolphins, the Cardinals. I mean, the easy, bad teams with no quarterbacks. No quarterback at all. You shouldn't lose to not one of those fucking teams. This is going to be a playoff team.
Mailbag from Chef. How many training camp practices are the Heavies going to? We're going on the 10th, for sure. I think that's the only one we got confirmed. So
is that with Mike? Or with
that's the one you talked about.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So if you got tickets, we'll take them. If you got some tickets, hit up your boys.
Intern, who's your current Red Wing and former Red Wing? It's from the WAFN.
Oh, I mean, I grew up not a crazy hockey guy. I would say Datsyuk because I caught him towards the end of his career, and he was just always a demon. Current, it was Patty Kane. Now he's gone. I liked him for the few years he was here, and I've been kind of tapped out of hockey lately, unfortunately. But trying to get back into it. The girlfriend's dad is a huge hockey fan, so I'm trying to impress him.
Yeah.
But he's a Phillies fan, or not a Flyers fan. So
okay.
That's going to be difficult.
That is difficult.
My first Red Wings game was in the Joe against the Flyers. So I hate the Flyers just because I remember that first game.
Yeah, fuck the Flyers.
Fuck the Flyers.
Fuck the Flyers.
Mailbag, why would anyone voluntarily live in the desert? Because prostitution is legal.
Is it really?
Vegas? I think so.
I think we were talking about Phoenix.
I think he means Phoenix.
That desert.
Or Tempe. Or just
said desert.
It sucks. I don't know why I lived. I mean, the Walter Cronkite School is great. It's what got me this internship, kind of.
Shout out.
But besides that, there's a whole lot of nothing. Dirt.
Burning Issue says, give up 2 Lions elite offensive players for 1 from a different team and 2 elite defensive players for 1 from a different team. Who you taking and giving away?
Why do we got to give up 2 for 1?
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I don't think you can afford to give up 2 elite defensive players. I think you only got 2 healthy ones right now.
Offensively, Jamo and Laporta for who's the other Samoan guy from the Eagles? Jordan
Mailata.
Yeah, maybe him.
I'm not giving up anybody.
Oh, Tristan Wirfs.
Yeah. I'm not giving up anybody on our offense. I think we're going to have the best offense in the NFL.
I'm just playing the game. He's asked a question. Defensively, Aleem.
He's not elite, though.
Yeah, it's not elite.
You only have 2 elite defensive players healthy right now.
Would you give up both your elite safeties in return for someone you know is a 100% healthy elite safety?
No. Oh.
Kerby and Branch for Kyle Hamilton?
I thought about that today.
That was the name I was thinking about.
No, Branch.
How old is Hamilton now, though?
26.
Yeah, young.
Well, I don't know if Aleem, if you're just crediting Aleem, I was going to say Aleem and Jack for Myles Garrett.
I don't think Aleem's elite, though.
Yeah. We don't have much elite on our D. Other than
No,
Jack
defense doesn't have a lot of elite.
Jack, Aiden, and Branch. Kerby, if you can go. The Kerby stuff is sad, man.
It is.
Yeah.
I think he's like losing his mind on Twitter, too.
I think he is a little bit, too.
I think he's just having fun. Like, I mean, there's ways to go about it. I think he's trying to be like a Kevin Durant, have fun on Twitter, mess with the crowd a little bit, but I think it's rubbing a lot of Detroit fans the wrong way. And I think it's he's saying, like, people who are complaining about the Lions and their situation, he's taking that as you could be a fan elsewhere. And I've seen him say that on Twitter, and I think that's just one way to lose ticket sales.
He's trying to become a rapper in his next career, and he's trying to hype up his songs.
He's trying to get.
Well, he keeps on putting it as a YouTube link. He goes from information on my knee, and then it's a YouTube link to his music, and it's like knockoff Sada Baby.
And he's trying to get the fans on his side by attacking anybody that says he might not play, which is not a good sign.
Mailbag. Well, when should we expect Josh Allen to start winning Super Bowls? When he puts on the Honolulu Blue, baby. Let's go.
Hell yeah. Bring him home, brother.
Bring him home.
Perfect way to end the show.
Well, that'll do it for us today. Appreciate you tapping in. Make sure you smash that like button for Easy, for Dom, for Skywalker, for Chris. I am Spencer with the Heavyweights. See you guys tomorrow.